The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for Best Digital Production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes to Umentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there,
thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pinot Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmsen Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good evening and welcome to Wautoma High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armka. It feels like we've been in Wautoma for a few hours already because we have. We came here early, and what restaurant do we eat at today?
KRB Barbecue. Yeah, right by Silver Lake. Beautiful place.
That was an excellent restaurant. And you order your food there, and it's like ready like within 2 minutes. You got your plate in your hand, and you're eating within 3 minutes. That was a great place. I'll definitely recommend that to anybody, and definitely will go back to that place myself. But here we are, 5-0 season for the Waupun Warriors, and here they are at Wautoma taking on the Hornets. Yeah, it's Parents' Night here tonight, so introducing all the parents on the field right now. But everybody pretty excited in Waupun about the really good football team, and they're looking pretty good. They had a really nice game last week, knocking off Nakusa. A little payback game, 35-0 in that game, and looked very good doing it.
Yeah, 60-plus years since Waupun has been 5-0, even 4-0. So it's been a long spell, and this team is really fun to watch. They're really explosive on offense, and it makes for exciting football.
And one big loss from last week, another collarbone injury, and that was with Brendan Redeker, who was really having himself a great season, especially in the defense. And we were mentioning his name quite often, and came down after a missed pass in the back of the end zone. Must have came down on his shoulder and broke his collarbone. And that's a big loss for Waupun as they get into the deeper and main part of their season coming up.
Yeah, they lost Ewert and they lost Redeker, two of their starting defensive cornerbacks, and that's tough to replace. But guys, you know, it's the old montage in all sports. It's the next man up, and Waupun's been steadily improving on defense, even with the loss of a couple of great players.
Yeah, that'll be a loss, but they're pretty deep, and they've got great youth movement, a lot of great sophomores. Seems like we mentioned the sophomore class and seen a few freshmen sprinkle in there a little bit, solid junior class, and, of course, those great senior leaders out there for Waupun, so they're pretty much represented all four classes. Got a chance to talk to Adrian Harmsen, the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, and we'll have that interview coming your way just a few minutes. Again, Steve and Randy with you here at Wautoma High School. Waupun getting set to take on the Hornets of Wautoma. Conference action for them on Radio Plus Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders brake clouds and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
The Gear Up for Fall sale going on now through September 30th on the SUV 590M model. Save $2,000. See Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer today for all the details.
Welcome back to our pregame show here at Veterans Memorial Field. Waupun getting set to take on Nakusa, and I've got the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Adrian Harmson, with me right now. Just a little look back on that pretty lopsided victory over at Adams Friendship. Must have been a pretty fun bus ride back for about almost 2 hours back to Waupun after that one.
Yeah, it definitely was. The guys were, excited. Obviously, a bit of a long bus ride, so, it does wear on us a little bit, but, morale was high after the big win. A little bit of rain there throughout the game, but it didn't really seem to bother the guys. So, bus ride back. Guys were excited, stoked, and, we're coming ready for this week again.
ridiculous numbers he's been putting up all so far in the season altogether, not just this game, but 350 yards in the first half for Chase Beam in passing. That is just crazy good.
Yeah, just within the first half, Beam's been on this year, and we've really been working with him at practice, and he's coming every day ready to go and constantly learning and wanting to improve, and we definitely saw it there on Friday.
Is this considered at all a revenge game at all? The mind of the boys here, maybe not with you, but the boys remember that game up in Nakusa last year, and here he got them, even though they're 0-4 coming into this. What's thoughts on these guys' heads from last year and playing them this year again?
Yeah, the guys are definitely talking about, last year and, how it ended up for them. But, a big thing that I always preach to the guys is being 1-0 and, really focusing on the week and focusing on the day, focusing on the rep at hand. So all we're focused on is, this week, against Nakusa. And, just with that being said, we're going to come ready to go. And I'd like to think it's going to be a little bit different than last year.
They have the same kind of offense yet? They had a couple of guys that were stud running backs from last year, probably graduated out of the program. But what do you expect to see out of Nakusa?
Yeah, their O-line, we'd like to think a lot of guys graduated from last year. So we're going to see a lot of overloads. They like running with the running back there. They will pass from time to time, but, we're really going to be...
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show. The Waupun Warriors on the road taking on the Hornets of Wautoma. And got Adrian Harmson with me right now. And boy, exciting things happening. I mentioned it before, but it's growing with the interest in town. Packing the stadium every time we go to Veterans Memorial Field like last week. And here you on the road again, taking on the Hornets. Let's talk about where your team's at right now. The key loss that you had in that last game.
Yeah, obviously got the win, and, that's great and all, but, trying to keep our players healthy, really hurt with losing Redeker, Brendan Redeker, a definite key player for us on offense. But same thing, next man up mentality, and, he's doing healthy, he's doing better now, and, we're praying for and hoping, everything's okay there. But yeah, as a team, we're just really looking at the positives and what can we do as a team to stay focused and stay on track and keep doing what we're doing.
I thought one thing that really stood out in your last game was the defense really came to play. Then it looks like they're just getting better every week, and they looked really sharp, I thought, last week against Nakusa.
Yeah, defense came ready to go this week, that's for sure. Sawyer Bruins had a heck of a game. Quite a few tackles, quite a few sacks as well, forced a fumble. Who just had a lights out night. And so yeah, defense definitely came prepared, ready to go, and I think the adjustments we made really worked well.
You take a show on the road, ready to take on the Hornets of Wautoma. What's your evaluation of them? I'm sure you've got them all scouted out and ready to go and know what to expect from them.
Yeah, we got a lot of run once again coming. Everyone in this league, they like to run, and we're ready to go against them in the terms of the run game. We know they're obviously going to pass as well. Big wing T style team, a lot of guys down on the line, so might be trying to use that misdirection against us, but we've been working on that this whole week, and just coming ready to go right away on Friday.
Looks like all the players, too, just talking to a few of your players, too. And I did mention that other team that's in the conference that you might have to play a little later on the season, but we didn't bring up that name. But they're focused on this game, and you got them just like you want them, just the one game at a time mentality. And it seems like that's what they're looking at right now.
Yeah, that's something that has not changed and will not change for us this season, is just staying 1-0. Focused on this week and only worried about, the week at hand. So.
Okay, Coach, it's been a fun run, 5-0. The town's excited about it, looking forward to this game tonight, so good luck against the Hornets tonight.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, Adrian Harmson, head coach of the Waupun Warriors. Be back with more of our pregame show right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
We make you feel at home and
Okay, we got the right interview on there. Yeah, we got to watch how things are labeled as they put them on the computer. But it was good to hear Coach Harmson and talking about his team, the one game at a time mentality that most coaches have out there. Don't be thinking about that Berlin game coming up next week. You got a game against a pretty good Wautoma team that they're playing here today.
Yes, and Wautoma at home. It's they called it family night, not parents' night here. They gave it a little different handle, and people are excited and they have a nice crowd, and you think the kids are going to want to play extremely hard on their parents' or family night.
We're taking a look at Waupun last week against Nakusa. They had a great game, scored almost all their points in the first half, and ended up winning 35-0. It was a running clock for most of the second half. Chase Beam, another monster game, passing 265 yards, had one touchdown, 2 rushing TDs also in that ball game. Graham Gopalan, 6 carries for 92 yards and 65 yards receiving besides, and a couple touchdowns, 1 running and 1 receiving in the ball game. Logan Prohl always the guy. I always tell my grandkids when I watch them, because they like to play receiver, I said, that's what you got to be like. Go after the ball like Logan does, like it's a basketball rebound, and you're going to win about 95% of the 50-50 balls. So, again, he's a great receiver to watch, great footwork. He's a great finisher. A lot of great yards after the run. They've been pretty blessed here with the offense we have with those 3 seniors for Waupun and the great offensive line ahead of them that makes all that stuff possible.
Yeah, we don't talk about the offensive line enough, because that's really what's key. And I thought physicality at the line of scrimmage last week, I thought Waupun just dominated on both sides of the ball, and that's what you need to do to be a competitive team that has aspirations of going deep into the playoffs.
Wautoma, the Hornets, coached by Chris Hintz. And Wisconsin Dells knocked off Wautoma last week pretty handily, 35-9. It was Peyton Pika. That was 8 of 15 passing for 179 yards passing and a touchdown. So mainly just a passing quarterback. Maybe has 50 yards rushing on the season. So we're going to see him just handing the ball off mainly to his main running back for the team here in this game here today. So Skylar Royston is the guy that you got to keep an eye out. 24 carries last week and 75 yards rushing. So he is their workhorse offensively for the Wautoma Hornets.
I believe Wautoma won the coin flip, but they deferred. They're going to kick off. Waupun's going to have the ball first here to open the game, and then Wautoma getting it after the halftime.
Okay, we'll take a break. Come back with the beginning of tonight's game at Wautoma. The Waupun Warriors taking on the Hornets. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. Every time we make you feel at home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Well, welcome back to Wautoma High School again. Waupun just being introduced as a team at midfield right now for the Wautoma Hornets. And again, another conference game. And now let's take a look at the conference and how things are all kind of stacking up conference-wise for these teams and who's leading the conference right now. Of course, Waupun sitting at 5-0 on the season. They are 3-0 in conference play, tied with Berlin. That's the team they play next week Friday over at Waupun for a homecoming game. And then you got a couple of teams with Wautoma and the Dells at 2-1 on the season. Conference season 2-3 overall. Ripon and Adams Friendship sitting at 1-2. Ripon at 2-3 overall, and Adams Friendship at 1-4, and Mauston 0-3 along with Nakusa, both 0-3 and 0-5 on the season. So that's some miserable seasons going on for a few teams, and it's kind of fun to be on the good end of that, Randy, because we've been on the bad end of those 0-4 or maybe 1 wins in the seasons in Waupun.
And we've been on the bad end of running clock a number of years there, game after game. And you know, you mentioned it to me last week. You said, yeah, it's running clock when you're getting beat up is really bad, but running clock even when you're winning is not as much fun because it takes a little of the excitement out of the game. But I'll tell you what, Waupun's playing well right now, and that's why they're doing it. And I had a chance to take a look at Gopalin before the game when he was warming up, and I did not see any taping on his ankle or anything, so hopefully he's feeling good. We just had a chance to see his mother, and she said he's fine. So they're just going to answer that way no matter what.
Yeah, he played. He came and played.
He came back and played. I was surprised.
After that, so I figured he won't have a problem, and I'm glad to see we have the lit up down marker across the field. I want to have a fundraiser to get that in Waupun, too. But again, here we go. Waupun trying to extend their undefeated season. They're 5-0 right now.
As I said, Wautoma, I saw them win the flip, and they decided to defer. They wanted to get the ball in the second half, but with Waupun's potent offense, that might not be a good idea. Waupun could get an early 7-0 lead here.
Yeah, you're always thinking you can maybe stop them, and then you get that ball back, and then you'll also have to a little squib kick. This kick is going to be taken right at the 33-yard line, and that's what those kind of up guys are supposed to do. Andre Davali just gets it, hauls it in cleanly, and then heads right to the ground. I think that's what they tell them, especially the big guys, the up guys. You get it, just go down, and it's not have any. You're not used to carrying the ball in a football varsity situation.
Yeah, you don't want to have a fumble or something like that. It could be disastrous. So, yeah, good job there covering it, and pretty decent field position for Waupun.
Now Chase Beam, again under center for Waupun, back in the shotgun right now. 1,473 yards passing, 13 throwing touchdowns so far in the season. What a monster year for Chase Beam. 2 receivers out left, 2 out right for Waupun. Logan Prawl in motion to load up the left side. Graham Gopalin's going to get it. He's going to dance around a little bit up the middle and maybe pick up 2 yards on the play. It'll make it a second down and about 8 yards to go. Yeah, I'm glad we came up earlier today. That was a nice little trip up here, a really nice resort area. You get up here once in a while with a family up here right on Silver Lake and get to experience Wautoma. And I was kind of brought up coming here like every weekend as a kid with my grandparents having a place a few miles away in Lake Sharon over by the little town of Dakota. And load up the right side now with 4 receivers. Quads out to the right for Waupun. And looking over that way is Beam looking down the field. He's got an open receiver, but overshoots him by about 3 or 4 yards with Graham Gopaling streaking down the right side. He was going past everybody, but a little bit too much on that pass makes it a 3rd down and 8.
Very seldom do we see Chase Beam underthrow a ball. It's usually long when he misses, and yeah, he's got plenty of arm. It's going to be interesting now. 3rd down and a good 8 yards to go. See what they come up with. Sometimes they still run it in those situations.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going to do when they put those quads on the one side. Sometimes they just bring one of the guys back, and then you let the guys ahead of them block. And that one they decided to throw it to the guy streaking down the field. Logan Prawl in motion. 3 receivers out to the left for Waupun, 1 out to the right. And Beam again looking to pass. Looks up the field and finds a receiver down there. That is complete in the hands of number 5, Liam Hopp, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown, Waupun. 65-yard touchdown in the hands of the freshman, Liam Hopp, and I got a chance to interview him last week in Waupun. I said, here's your first interview. He just came to get something out of a bag right by the bench, and I hauled him in after I had interviewed everybody else, and they had Liam down there. They had Logan Prawl, and that was perfectly thrown right in Liam's hands, and boom, in the end zone, 65-yard touchdown connection for Waupun.
Yeah, Hop showing his speed after the catch, running away from the crowd, and boy, we talk about the weapons on this team. There's another guy. I think he had his first varsity catch last week. As best I know, it might have been his first catch in a varsity game, and then yeah, here tonight, touchdown right away.
That's amazing. Boy, that talking about he's going to have a nice high from that, and especially in that 3rd down situation, 3rd and long situation. Waupun going for the 2-point conversion with 11:03. Not even a minute into the ball game. Waupun with a touchdown. Beam going back to pass and just misses. Trying to get Thurk over there right along the goal line on the right side, but leads him a little bit too much. Incomplete. Waupun leading 6-0. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Warrior football on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back, and a kickoff after that touchdown for Waupun. And, well, they might answer right away. On his feet yet, and taking it down the field is Dobricevic, and he's finally taken down. The official also taken down at about the 35-yard line on the Waupun side of the field. That's one of their running backs, Mason Dobricevic. Some good footwork there, some good blocking ahead of him. A good job by Waupun not to let him go to the house on that one. Looked like he was almost going to take it all the way, but he's at the 35 of Waupun.
That was Chase Beam, our quarterback and our kicker. Kicker having to make a touchdown saving tackle right there.
Sure, the officials have put the ball. Okay, at the 34-yard line he gets it. That's where Wautoma will take over in Waupun's territory at the 34-yard line. Peyton Pika, the quarterback, couple backs behind him. He goes back to pass on getting chased by Thurk, and he just has to throw the ball away. And hopefully they're not looking for a flag, and yes, they are.
They got one late flag.
He couldn't get it out of his pocket. He goes, what pocket did I put this in?
It's actually going to go against Wautoma, intentionally grounding, I believe. No, maybe. Well, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to be quiet because I don't know what that official's doing.
I don't think that was. Well, we learned a little bit from that right there that we might have go in here tonight, but they're going to call a personal foul on Waupun roughing the passer is what it is. But boy, the gestures on that one were questionable at best.
Mechanics were not good there. No. I thought he was actually going to say it was intentional grounding. The quarterback threw it away out of bounds.
That's what he did. He showed the passing thing first of all without the personal foul part of it.
Confusing. Now we got a stoppage here on one of the officials here or something.
He might have dropped something as he fell before in the play
lost
before.
His whistle.
Yeah. Okay, so the ball is down to the 20-yard line of Waupun. 1st and 10 again for Wautoma after that personal foul on Isaiah Thurk.
I actually saw that play, and I did not think that was roughing the passer. Timing was right there.
Time they're going to hand the ball over to Woyak, and he's going to get a minimal gain, maybe a yard on the play. Makes it a 2nd down and 9. Thanks for joining us here tonight upon Warrior Football in Wautoma.
Braden Krause along with Klustebor on the tackle.
I tell you, Sawyer Bruins had a monster game. I should mention that last week. 13.5 tackles in that ball game. And he just everywhere. Some of those tackles he had were down the field a little ways, and he was just everywhere that day. So now a 2nd down and about 9 yards to go for Wautoma. Kind of take it up the middle, and Waupun stuffs it up. Maybe a gain of about 2, possibly maybe 2 yards on the play. And that was Royston with it, Skylar Royston, who's their main running back so far in the season. Picks up another yard or 2, makes it 3rd down and about 7 yards to go.
Krause on the tackle again. And Waupun, they had some beef up front. Toutant, Klostebor, Bruins, Thurk on the outside, his left end.
Now Dobricevic gets it. He's going to throw it up the field and overshoots the receiver down there. That was definitely open for a while, but trying a little handoff and let the running back throw it up there. Dobricevic misses the guy down the field, makes it a 4th down and 7 now for the Hornets.
Not a good throw, just to be honest.
No, wasn't close.
It's coming out of your running back, that halfback option. Wautoma's going to call a timeout and think about it here. Important part of this game early on.
Okay, we'll be back right after this timeout on Radio Plus Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
And we are back and setting up for a field goal. Right now from about 32 yards out, the ball is up, and it is good.
Wow.
That's a nice kick from number 57, Chris Calderon. Puts it through the upright, and plenty of leg on that one. And Waupun now with a 6-3 lead with 9:29 left. Back in 30 seconds with more Warrior football after this.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, and orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back, and we were talking off air. It's kind of nice to have in your arsenal to have that field goal kicker, and they get something, like you mentioned, out of that drive. Otherwise, some teams would go for it on 4th and long and get nothing. But no, he put that with plenty of leg.
Yeah, that would have been good for another maybe 12 to 15 yards yet, and he was right down Main Street. Kicked it from that right hash, but yeah, he hooked it in there perfectly.
So Calderon again kicking. He just kicked a little squibber before.
Yeah, line drive.
Didn't want to mess with the guys in the back. This time he's going to nail the ball back into the corner, and that's going to make it into the end zone. Waupun will take over at their own 20-yard line. But there's a guy with a leg. Good directional kick, too. They got it away from the receiver down there for Waupun, the return guy, and found the corner of the end zone. So Waupun will take over at their own 20-yard line. They only got 3 offensive plays in so far in the game and lead this game 6-3.
Yeah. Credit that to a 65-yard touchdown strike from Chase Beam to Liam Hopp. We haven't talked a lot about Liam as a weapon on this varsity team, such a young kid, but yeah, just adds another element to what Waupun's able to do. Who do you cover on this team?
I don't know. You've got all guys very accomplished. Then you go, well, we'll maybe let the freshmen. They were covering him, and that was right over the receiver. Perfect throw, nice catch, not an easy one. Liam got himself in the end zone from 65 yards out. Beam back to pass again, looks up the field, and that one almost picked up, but Waupun gets it. And here we go, heading up the sideline. With it now is Del Ponte. Del Ponte's got it. He's going to go in the end zone for a touchdown for Waupun. And amazing. One play, 80-yard strike there for Waupun. Another 80 yards of passing there for Chase Beam after having a 65-yard touchdown pass earlier in the game. And it's still got 9:14 left in the first quarter yet.
Unbelievable job by Del Ponte. That ball was up for grabs, and both the defender and Del Ponte had their hands on it. He just able to rip it away, and then I don't know how he I'm sorry to giggle, but I'm looking at our official. He's still trying to make it down there. He's coming a long ways. He's winded.
Yeah, we don't need to see something like that again.
Yeah, that's a long ways to go for that gentleman there.
Yeah, about 3-4 weeks ago, we had an official go down and get taken away in an ambulance, so we're kind of sensitive to that. Gopalin gets a handoff on the two-point conversion and a big block by Logan Prawl to get him in the end zone. He walks away, does not celebrate it, and he frees Graham Gopalin into the end zone, and Waupun now leads this game by a score of 14-3. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
We are back, and wow. Instant lightning in a bottle here for Waupun. A couple big, long touchdown passes. Liam Hopp with a 65-yard reception for a touchdown. And then you had Mr. Del Ponte out there also. Caden Del Ponte with a 80-yard touchdown. And like Randy mentioned, that was what made it so special is it was kind of a 50-50 ball. He grabbed it away from the defender and took it 80 yards down the field. Just a little pop-up kick there for Waupun. Ball is loose, and I think Waupun got it back after popping it up. Waupun gets the ball back, a little pop-up kick that they took, and they're going to get it right at the 42-yard line. I'm guessing that was a design play, just the little pop-up there, but Waupun's going to get it back at the 42-yard line. That was pretty amazing, like a little golf chip shot just off the green, and you put it up there in the perfect spot. Waupun jumps on it, and they get the ball back again, up 14-3.
One of the up men for Wautoma had a shot at it, and we just talked about that earlier. Waupun's up man jumped on it and made sure of it. This one kind of got away from him, and I'll tell you what, Waupun is.
Okay, so a 1st and 10 for Waupun, and boy, I tell you, they don't take long. One play on one drive, 3 plays on another, and 2 touchdowns after 145 yards of passing. Beam fakes the pass out to the right, rolls off to his right now, looking up the field, and just going to toss it away as he's chased over by the sideline. Didn't want to throw it up for grabs. Incomplete pass makes it a 2nd down and 10.
We know Chase Beam has 2 completions for 145 yards right now and 2 touchdowns. How's that for a That's a pretty nice complete game for a lot of players. Wow. 2 of 5, 145 and 2 TDs.
That is just amazing.
He's got some weapons, as we said. You know, Liam Hopp, he's seeing much more time now because of the injury to Redeker. Brennan Redeker out of that offensive lineup and the defensive lineup.
That looks good for the freshman for the future for Waupun. You got a freshman out there getting some major minutes and doing stuff out there. We've had him for a few tackles, beams, and a fake pitch it out, and he's going to head up the field.
Still going to think about pitching it.
Boy, what a great fake pitch over the defender bought it, and Chase just headed up the field, still looking to get rid of it, like you said, and he gets it up to the 26-yard line, a 1st and 10 now for Waupun.
Give Chase about 13 yards on that carry right there.
That is,
The defender bid on that fake, too. Jumped to the outside. Oh, nobody home.
I'm going to show Randy. I'm not going to explain what this is, but that's the number we're looking for.
I
So you
was
got that?
told the same. I do.
He just came in and told us. I wasn't sure, but just to let you know so you can keep track of that. Gopala gets it up the middle, spins around, taken down by about 3 of the Hornets, but gets himself up to about the 23-yard line or so. Not a bad little carry up the middle. Got 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry.
Tough sledding in the middle now for Gopalin. We've seen him gash some for big yardage in between the tackles.
8:15 and counting down here in the first quarter. I want to say the first half because there's some scoring, but it's only the first quarter yet. We still have over half of it to go yet. That's crazy. Second down, about 7. Beam going back to pass. And that just kind of lays one up there. This one's going to get intercepted in the end zone. They're going to take it out and try to bring it back, and a good job by number 4, the quarterback, Peyton Pika. Gets it right by the goal line, an overthrown ball, and Pika takes it out of the end zone and brings it up to right around the 17 or 18-yard line.
He had opportunity to gain a few more yards there. Decided to run out of bounds early. That one might have got away from Chase a little bit there, sailed and hung up. And
all places about the 18-yard line. The 1st and 10, Wautoma.
Now we need Waupun's defense to dig in here.
So much stuff has happened in the first just a few minutes, just a little over 4 minutes of this ball game. It's just crazy. 14-3 Waupun. Couple turnovers in the game. Waupun just giving it up, and here we go. Wautoma gets another possession. They're going to get the ball up to about the 20-yard line.
Adrian Gishwind with the big hit.
Skylar Royston with the carry, their main carrier. Just gets a couple yards on the play up to the 20-yard line.
We see Sawyer Bruins taking a little break on defense right now. Gishwind comes in. We'll say, here comes the reserve in the game at 6'4", 258 or whatever he is. And a good player.
Yeah.
Only a sophomore.
That's crazy. He says, I'm only 15 when I interviewed him after the game. He said, man, they're feeding you something that I didn't have at my dinner table, or at least not that much. But he's a big, strong-looking man. And setting up a little screen on the left side, and that's in the hands of Royston. Going to try to turn it up the field. He's going to come up shy of the 25-yard line.
Flag on the play, right at the area of tackle. Pretty good coverage, actually, by Waupun there.
Hold on the Hornets, according to our official there. That's going to move the Hornets back. Decent amount of people in the crowd right now. They made the trip up to Wautoma. Not a bad drive. I don't mind driving up here. You go through some nice little towns of Princeton and places you get to see on the way. Yeah.
Nash Coral, the world famous Nash Coral, all of 200 people maybe, if that.
What are they famous for over there at Nash Coral?
I don't know.
I just know it's the place that I shoot through as fast as I can.
Lunch Creek Winery is in Nash Coral now. I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah, that's just outside of town, yeah. The ball back to the 10-yard line makes it a second down and about 15 yards to go for a first down. A meeting of the officials.
I think they're talking about I don't know. Mechanics are not great here to letting anybody in the crowd know.
They're not going to have it
I think they're going to reset the ball.
Yeah, they had it back at the back a little ways, but put it over on the other marker in the middle of the field there, too, and still a second down and 14. Ball sitting at the 14-yard line.
Changed hash marks, went from the right side to the left side.
Second down and 14. They're going to try to get it around the left side, and a nice tackle is nowhere to go on that one. Tackle way back at the 15-yard line.
That's Wesley Coons there holding the edge and then able to break it down and come inside and make the play.
Josh Wakely on the carry heading to the sidelines right now, but not much on that one. Third down and 14 to go over on the Wautoma side of the field. We got the stream team up here with us. Colby and Kyle. Glad to have them along. We've been working together the last few weeks here, and I think we got a good thing going here with this crew. Third down and 14 to go on, but deep in their own territory yet are the Hornets. Pika goes back to pass, being chased right now by a couple of Warriors, and he's going to throw it down the field and throw it away. Almost I thought a little close over to Patrick Riley over there for Waupun. Was kind of in that area. He kind of sped up like, oh, maybe I can get to that one, but incomplete pass makes it a fourth down and 14. See, Mr. Calderon is their punter, too, the guy with the mechanic leg.
Waupun's defense looking pretty good right now.
And that's what we saw starting last week. They had a few down times these first few games of the season, but I thought last week was their best defensive effort on the season against Nakusa. They just shut them down. They were impressive. Wakely will do the punting. He gives a little low end over end kick, and a good job by Gopalin to get it just inside of the 50-yard line, kind of moving back and forth, and he's got some room again. Gopalin trying to take it to the house, 10-yard line, and finally taken down from behind at the 6. He was looking for some lane to get himself into the end zone. He never gives up. He keeps on going, and he gets it down to right around the 6-yard line. First and 10 now for Waupun, first and goal at the 6 for the Warriors.
That is about a 39 or 40-yard return there for Gopalin. Mr. Excitement when he has the ball in his hands.
Yeah, where's he going to go and how's he going to get it done? He spins. He's got great footwork out there. He tries to get the most out of every single carry, and we were so impressed with him last year already in the things that he did, and he's really shining this year.
As a kid, even if he didn't play on offense, he's a game changer. Just what he does is kick return, punt return.
Do the two tight ends on either side of Beam, the quarterback, kind of running to his right, and he sees maybe a chance going up the middle. Then he's going to get taken down after he gets it inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be a second down and goal, and the ball put down right around the 3-yard line.
That's that option there. Waupun runs. They got the opportunity to, if they crack down on Beam, he's going to pitch it out to Gopalin. Made a good choice there. Picked up about close to 4 yards on the play.
Kind of like a Roethlisberger out there. He'd punish guys, too, when he ran early in his career.
Is that same set again, two tight ends.
I'm going to give it to Gopalin. Shoots forward, and he maybe came just up a little bit short on that one. Inside the 1-yard line, we're talking just inches from the end zone. Makes it a third down and goal.
Makes it third and goal.
That's a pretty good crew leading the way for you when you have Isaiah Thurk and Klustebor on the other side. They're both of them lead blocking along with that quality offensive line.
4:42 and counting down in the first quarter yet. Sorry we don't have a camera on the clock out there. We'll try to fix that. That won't happen again. That won't happen. And we're going to give it to Gopal, and he gets hit, but then he just bounces out to the right and easily goes into the end zone. Touchdown for Waupun. Gopalin in the end zone for the Warriors for his first touchdown of the ball game. Waupun now leads 20-3 with 4:30 left here in the first quarter.
Hey, you heard that right, folks. 20-3 first quarter. What an explosive offensive team this Waupun program has become. Wow. Logan Prawl doesn't even have a reception yet, and Waupun's just blowing this thing open.
You got the best view of Liam Hopp's touchdown. He was about 2 yards from him off to the left, but it was just laid perfectly in Liam's hands, and he just took it to the house on that 65-yard touchdown connection. Fine going for the 2-point conversion. 4:30 left here in the first quarter. Beam looks off to his left, and Kind of looked over towards Thurk, who really wasn't ready for the connection, just not there. Waupun comes up empty, but they lead now 20-3 with 4:30 left in the first quarter yet. Be back with more of the first quarter after this on RP Sports.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Okay, we are back at Wautoma High School and just total domination by the Waupun Warriors, 20-3, with 4:30 left in the first quarter yet. Just racking up the yards right now. Chase Beam, just 2 passes, 145 yards that he got so far in this ballgame is just crazy.
And 2 touchdowns in those 145s, yeah.
They're just unbelievable numbers. It's a special things going on right now. If you don't get to this game, you got to be, everybody, I'm going to let you know right now, get to the Berlin game next week for homecoming. No matter what happens in this game, but get there and see this team. They're putting out a great show. They work hard. They've got some great athletes. Get down there and pack up the house at Veterans Memorial Field. Beam with the kickoff, doing a little bit of everything here today. Ball's taken at the 15-yard line. And again, they did a pretty nice run back. Again, this time it was their running back, Skylar Royston, takes it. Gets it up to the 40, maybe 38-yard line or so. They're going to put him out at. It's one bright spot, I think, here so far for the Hornets was a couple nice run backs after kickoffs.
Yeah, they're getting plenty of practice in the first quarter.
So they had a rough week last week in that they lost to the Wisconsin Dells, who Waupun still has to play yet. That'll be the last regular season game of the season over at Wisconsin Dells. That's a beautiful facility, and I can't wait to get over there to call a game. I've already checked it out to my little road trip that one day. 1st and 10 now for the Hornets. A little run just right of center, and a little scrum going on just past the 45-yard line. Maybe get the ball to the 46.
Looked like a rugby scrum, as you said. Yeah, just kept pushing the pile.
It was Royston on the carry on that one. He was in the bottom of the pile, but he picks up about 7 yards or so on the play. Makes it a 2nd down and 3 yards to go. While sitting at the 46 of Wautoma.
Well, thanks for joining us, folks. You can also get us on FM 103.3 on the radio.
Again, another nice run around the left side. Looked like he was going to get taken down. Kloosterborough was close to him, trying to wrap him up, but he powered his way up just shy of the 1st down, up to about the 48-yard line, just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd down and short now for the Hornets.
Kloosterborough, he started out playing defensive end, and they moved him to the inside along with Sawyer Bruins, and that's a formidable couple of guys at defensive tackle. Not only are they big and strong, they're very athletic and they're fast. Tough to block.
Well, a quick count on that one, and ball taken by Dobricevic. And looks like he's got himself a 1st down, little flag.
Yeah, they're going to get Isaiah Thurk there for a. That's going to be a penalty. Threw the blocker down after the whistle had blown.
His 2nd personal foul of the ball game. The one on the quarterback roughing the passer earlier in the game.
That was out in open space. Pretty easy call for the officials.
A little discussion with the coaching staff right now with Isaiah over there. Ball's inside about the 34-yard line. Is where Wautoma will take it over on this drive. Moving the ball this time and getting down to 3 minutes left here in the first quarter yet, people. It's actually not even in the second quarter yet with this kind of score. Royston gets it around the right side. He's going to pick up 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. Up to right around the 32-yard line.
Bruins, Krause, Timon Alsma all in on the tackle.
2nd down and 8. Yeah, the meat of the schedule happening starting today. I thought Wautoma definitely a pretty decent team. 2-1 in the conference. And then you have to play Berlin coming up next week. Mauston a little bit down in the schedule. That's 3 games from now after there's 2 games away after this. And then it'll be that game over the Dells, which should be could have some implications on how the season's going to go in the postseason. They'll fake pitch, and they get it down, and that is incomplete. Man, they had the receiver on that one. Nice toss by the quarterback, Pika, but his receiver could not haul it in.
Yeah, that's flat out a drop right there. Should have been caught. Probably would have been out around inside the 5. Got to make those plays for your quarterback. Scrambling for his life back there, made a good throw. Have to come up with those.
Yeah, that was number 30 for them, and that's Glazer, Eli Glazer. 6'3", 180 pounds, but he put it right there. So it's a 3rd down and 8 to go. Pika rolls off to his right, just kind of shovels it forward. The ball is loose, but it's a forward pass, so incomplete makes it a 4th down and 8 yards to go.
That's a nice play, and I like it. They do it in the NFL, and it's a safe play because it's not a fumble. It's basically a running play, but technically a forward pass.
Yeah, not everything has to be a perfect form throw out there. There's different ways to get it out there. Patrick Mahomes knows all the different moves you can get the ball to somebody down the field. Got a 4th down and 8, a big play here for Wautoma if they want to get some momentum here against Waupun. There's 2:05 left here in the first quarter of action. Seems like this has been going on for quite a while, this first quarter, with all the scoring, but it's only the first quarter. Pika goes back to pass, looks over the middle, and that one is knocked down off the hands of Wesley Kuntz. Looks like he got his right hand up there and knocked it down. Waupun will take over. And then back on downs. The ball right around the 32-yard line or so.
Waupun, that's some smart kids out there. I think Kuntz maybe could have intercepted that one. He realized 4th down. He said, if I just knock it down, we're going to get actually better field position. Yeah. So that's very intelligent football.
Of course, Mr. Pick 6 on the team. He's done that twice, and it was not an easy one. He had to reach out, and he did the right thing. He just knocked it down instead of maybe fluffing it in the air or something.
Him with along with Klustebor with their Pick 6 this season.
Yeah, they're going to be a little 5 yards closer. I see the defensive end over on the right side for Jake Smiley for the Hornets, jumping. Things a little easier for Waupun.
That's, again, Waupun with all that pre-snap shifting that they do, and they move 2-3 guys sometimes and then reset, and defense will jump off sides sometimes in that situation.
1st and 5. Beam has it. Splits in front of a couple of defenders. Looks way down the field, and he tries to find Klustebor. Gets it at the 23-yard line, down the sideline, and in to the end zone. A touchdown for Waupun.
From about the 36-yard line or so. Yeah.
It would have been a 63, about 63-yard one, because that's where they 5 yards up from that. Yeah, 63-yard touchdown connection to Owen Klustebor. And that is just a monster game going. Chase Beam goes, I'm just not going to go for those short passes up the field. I'm going to go for the home run ball every time. And different receivers every time. This time Owen Klustebor is rewarded on that one and takes it into the end zone.
I don't know if we can credit the offensive line enough, Steve. Chase Beam, he had all day to survey the field, look around, allowed the receivers, and there's so many weapons on this Waupun team, to find an open spot. If you don't have the time to do that, the play is not going to happen as it did, and it's just a credit to the offensive line really winning the battle.
2-point conversion attempt now for Waupun, and that one is in the arms of Del Ponte. Hauls it in. He'll get the 2 points for Waupun. Again, another nice connection there. Waupun now leads 28-3, 1:49 left in the first quarter. Back after this on RP Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
how does he not? I mean, people got to be looking at him as one of the premier quarterbacks in the state. I know it's not the best league, but
I mean, this is for 5,000.
I know, but he's.
Okay, we are back. Chase Beam just lighting it up here, finding different receivers to take it in the end zone. We're on the first quarter yet, people, with 1:49 left. Waupun leads this game 28-3 over the host Wautoma Hornets. Nice kick right up the middle, and that one's going to be taken down and kneed down right now as he brings it in by Dobricevic. I was going to kind of take a time, look at that name. Dobricevic will haul it in, but they're going to have it inside the 10-yard line at about the 8. That's where the Hornets will start out.
Dobricevic might have been better served to let that scoot and possibly get into the end zone. But, yeah, right now I have Chase Beam, 211 yards and 3 touchdowns. How's that for a complete game?
That's a game.
First quarter, folks.
Some people would like to have a whole game that have that kind of stat
That's what
line.
I mean. It's like, how's that for a complete game?
Yeah, right,
That's just crazy.
Perfect. And 3 different receivers on these two with Liam Hopp, 65-yard touchdown. You had Del Ponte, Caden, 80-yard touchdown reception, and then the 63-yard touchdown reception by Owen Klustebor. Nice defense again. It looks like they're going to get pushed back a couple yards and be a second down, and about 12 yards ago, the ball just past the 5-yard line.
I really felt that this team to turn the corner and make that next step, that next level that they want to get to as a team, they needed to be more physical at the line of scrimmage, and I think we've really seen that in the last couple of weeks. They're really getting it done up front, and now we got a couple of new guys in there, giving Klostebor and maybe Noah or Isaiah Thurk a little break. No, Thurk is in there yet.
Pika is being chased, and he's going to throw it to his receiver well out of bounds on that to throw up the field, but there's a flag in the offensive backfield.
Pika with the attempted pass, falls incomplete, penalty flag on the play.
And roughing the passer again. If that was not on Isaiah again, that would have been his third.
Flag again, roughing the passer, the number 10.
It is. That's not going to make the coaches real happy. The couple that they called, and then he's.
I ran off the camera a little bit. I was trying to come back and look at it there. There certainly wasn't much. The official likes that call, I think.
Likes it.
Yeah, he don't even want you to even touch him.
Yeah.
It's not the NFL where you're going to protect those $100 million quarterbacks. They're still part of a football team.
Okay, so that will give the Hornets a first down, and they're going to put the ball just past the 20-yard line. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Again, I'm sorry for not having the scoreboard, the clock up there, but didn't have enough cord to do it.
It's the same head official that's making that call every time. You know, he's in that area, obviously, but yeah.
Doesn't motion it very well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like his mechanics. I'm sorry.
And give the ball up to Dobricevic up the middle. Some up to about the 22-yard line. Make it a second down and 8 to go. You got Bobby watching right now?
Yeah, Bob Spanbauer checking in. He's watching he's watching Brewers as well. Split screening with us and the Brewer game.
Second down and 8. Fake handoff. Peak rolls off to his left, looks up the field, and that is complete. Receiver kind of goes backwards, but gets himself some positive yards at the end of that. Up to be a first down again for the Hornets. Looks like Marshall Waryak, not a big player out there, 5'7", 125, but he's their main receiver on the season. He's got some pretty good feet and got his team a first down at about the 33-yard line.
Shout out to Bob Spanbauer. That was not split screen. He's actually at the Brewer game. He said he's watching it on his phone while he's at the Brewer game.
I feel better about that.
There you go, Bob.
Yeah.
Have fun. Go Brewers.
Yeah. Rolling out off to the left now with it. He is Wakely, and he's going to get taken down by about 3 Warriors over there.
Yeah. Led by Timon Alsma, making the good tackle. Another young guy that's getting better every week on the varsity level.
Braden Krause over there also, and one of his teammates over in that area was Wesley Coates. Wesley's kind of a football hound, and that's going to finally end the first quarter, people. Took a while to get there, but Waupun scores 28 points in the first quarter. They lead this game 28-3. Be back with the second quarter of action after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Ballweg Implement is your John Deere Gator headquarters with a full inventory of new and used John Deere Gators. Gear up for their fall sale now through September 30th. Cash discounts on select models. See Ballweg Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer for all the details. And spruce up your Gator with attachments like a front hood rack or add an electric dump box. Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, they're your full-line John Deere dealer and John Deere Gator headquarters.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, we are back at Wautoma. What a first quarter, Randy. You mentioned that earlier, that really the stats that Chase Beam's putting up is really good for a whole game stats, and Waupun leads 28-3 after one quarter here at Wautoma.
Thank you to everybody that's logged in and watching. Waupun football is exciting right now. We have 200. My phone shows 205 units on. Enjoy those watch parties.
Yeah, we love when everybody gets together, and just one number that we have on there, it could be 10, 12 people watching it. First down again for Wautoma as we start things out here in the second quarter of action. Nice little carry by their main running back, Skylar Royston. Gets it up to right around the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hornets.
People getting on the live chat. You can look at that on your TV or your phone or your computer.
Yeah, a lot of people. Josh Navas checking in from AmFam Field. Another one of the people with Bob Spanbauer at the Brewer game tonight. Pika back to pass, and good job rushing and making sure he didn't touch anybody on the way in. Isaiah Thurk had his hands up and just said, man, I'm just keeping my hands up and running by. And he definitely changed that pass. They tried to set up a screen, and that just blew it all up and be a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, we have Mike Klustebor, Blaine, and Austin. They say they're watching from 34,000 feet cruising altitude.
They hunting bear again?
On their way to San Diego. I don't think they're hunting bear in San Diego.
Okay.
Jenny Patrikas also, Let's Go Warriors, big supporter of, I think she's my neighbor. She was getting ready for the post-game food tonight she was supplying for the team.
A little run around by Royston around the left side. He's going to pick up maybe 5 yards on the play into Waupun territory. So a bit of a sustained drive here by the Hornets.
A little slow getting up after Klustebor came down on him with the bear hug.
Yeah. That's what we should call it every time he gets those little, he wraps them up like that, the big old bear hug. He likes to hunt those things too.
Yeah, Jenny Patrikas, I saw her, she's my neighbor. I saw her with the back of her hatch of her van open. She had it full of Gatorades. I'm like, holy mackerel, you guys drink a lot of Gatorades at your house. She goes, no, I'm supplying the football team for the post-game ride home.
3rd down and 5 yards to go. Royston gets it around the left side, and he fought his way up to get himself maybe a yard short of the first down inside the 45 to the 44 right in front of us.
It's going to be close.
He's going to miss it by about a half a yard or so, so it'll be a 4th down and a must first down here by the Hornets. They got to really think if they want any chance in this ball game, they got to score on this drive. But then they also got to figure out how to stop Waupun's offense, too, with so many weapons. 4th down and a baby about a 1.5 feet to go. Waupun can close things up now. And just take it right up the middle. I don't even know who even got the ball.
That is going to be very close. I think, that's going to be, depending on the mark, very close to a first down.
Peek under center. He just took it on a real quick count, and that should be an easy first down. So a first down for Wautoma. He's moving a little faster clockwise. 10:35 left in the first half. And the clock starts up again. Ball now sitting at the right on top of the 43-yard line of Waupun. A little life here for Wautoma on this drive. Trisha Visser out there, so let's go Waupun. Oh, and that one is that one right into the arms. That is Waupun's ball. One right into the arms of number 21, Patrick Riley. And off the hands of the intended receiver, and Riley right there just gets it and curls up with it on the ground, and Waupun will take over at the 40-yard line on their side of the field. Riley with the interception.
Good reactions right there. Tipped ball and able to find it and secure it. Happens in a hurry.
Of course, the Harmson also checking in. Cindy Dunham in there also as a Go Warrior. So thanks for joining us. And if you're out there, check in before halftime. Let us know you're out there. I'm glad to make the trip for everybody so they didn't have to come all the way up to Wautoma. Logan Prawl in motion from right to left to load up the left side for the Warriors. Beam gets it, looks right down the sideline, gets it over to Logan Prawl. He's got himself first down and breaking some tackles, crosses the 40, well into Wautoma territory, right around the 35-yard line or so.
25 yards or so on that catch by Prawl. His first reception of the game, leading receiver for Waupun.
He's fun to watch. He kind of runs straight up there, but he's looking where I'm going to go with it. And he's got great feet. He said he was taught footwork by his dad early in his athletic career, and it's paying off right now on the field for Waupun.
Yeah, some of that's just good genetics, too, having that ability.
Yeah, he said he gives it all the credit to Dad on that in his footwork, and he's good at it. Good sense. Going to get it to Logan again, and cuts past the defender, crosses the 30-yard line, and dives forward to right around the 27-yard line. Another nice gainer, and that's going to move the sticks again for Waupun as they're marching right down the field.
Well, we just mentioned he hadn't had a reception yet in the game, and then...
Well, we can mention that, can't we? The Chase, it was just the...
I think we can now.
Yeah, Chase Beam just crossed a big milestone. Now he's got over 5,000 yards of passing in his career. 5,000 yards. That is amazing.
Needed 219 coming into this game. Yeah, he might hit 6,000 the way this season's going.
And he's adding up in a hurry, and he's going to get it again over to Logan Prawl. Spins out of a tackle, still on his feet, and he is in the end zone. A touchdown for Waupun. I don't know, taking it out from about maybe 27 yards out or so.
Yep. I would agree. 27, we'll give him that.
Yeah, 27-yard touchdown connection. Again, that was the Logan drive that time. A pass to the left, pass to the right, pass over the middle, touchdown for Waupun.
It's a concerted effort to just say we're going to get the ball, and Logan hasn't touched the football yet in this game. We're going to get him the ball. So much ability in the open field. Wow. Chase Beam, 4 touchdowns in this game.
Yeah, if he's not getting a look, I mean, just attention for his accomplishments statewide, that would be something else. We're definitely going to talk to Chase after the game, and he's going to give it to Logan again. Why not let him get all the receptions and points? Gets it in for the 2-point conversion off to the left side, and Waupun just keeps on pulling away. Now leads this game 36-3. 8:47 left in the first half yet. Back with more Warrior football after this on Radio Plus Sports.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
And Waupun scores. It was the Logan Paul drive. He had 3 receptions along the way, plus the reception for a 2-point conversion. 27-yard touchdown connection from Chase Beam. Just amazing that we get the gift of getting to see Chase Beam perform these last years here at Waupun. And he's got a long season to go yet, but, man, Mass passes up 5,000 career passing yards. Incredible season, incredible career, and it's not done yet for Waupun.
And please don't hold me to any official stats, but I would say that puts Beam at about 1,500 or 5,056 yards in his career.
Ball's taken right around the 7-yard line by Royston. Cuts off to his right. And just going to drag a player along. I don't know who's he dragging there. Get up. See, dragging number 63 for Waupun, and that is Maddox Cass. But he hung on and let his teammates catch up. And I mean, talk about the perfect storm, though, this year for Waupun football, though. I mean, all the weapons you have with those receivers, great running back, and that offensive line. It all adds up to these accomplishments that they're giving Waupun fans a chance to see and a joy to watch him play. Just feel so lucky that we got to see him perform these last 3 years as quarterback of Waupun.
Yeah, we have been blessed, Steve, to be part of this Waupun athletics with those girls basketball, the volleyball, and Waupun's going to get stuck. They got 12 men on the field. Made a late substitution. Wow. One of the players was not able to get off. Quick snap by the Hornets, and going to give him 5 yards.
Like Klusterborg said, he's on his way to catch some tuna.
Oh, man, those guys are filling the freezer, bear meat
fishing.
And tuna.
Yeah. Farming Brothers checking in. Sheila Schultz watching from the shop. Enjoyed some Tony's Pizza. That old line. Go Jack Toutant. Yeah, Jack and the bunch. I tell you, that is quite the bunch that they have on that offensive line for Waupun. Well, to get out there again, we'll name them right down the line as they're standing out there. But, man, they make it happen. Beam gets some extra time out there. And like I said, the perfect storm for Waupun to have all this great stuff happen for him. And they're moving the ball now at the 49-yard line of Waupun.
Sure, again, what
confusing.
Not sure what the call was. Sorry, I wish I could tell you folks, but
it's not real adamant, like you said, mechanics and showing you what's happening. It's what you're supposed to do. As the head official out there, but it's not catching it. Ball now in Waupun territory, but just barely at the 49-yard line. Royston gets it, cuts around the right side, and he's going to get taken down by 2 or 3 Warriors there. Maybe gain 2 yards on the play, possibly. Makes it a first down and a second down and about 8 yards to go. Maybe it's going to be a yard and a half. But again, Waupun leading 36-3 with 8:10 and counting down in the half.
Princeton, Minnesota group, family watching, cheering on Gibbs.
Yeah, it's nice to meet the Princeton group in Waupun last week, and they thanked us for doing the game so they can watch it. We're helping them out again tonight. Royston's going to get it, going to cut back, but he's going to get wrapped up and tossed to the ground. Big number 71, Elijah Gonzalez, wraps him up and takes him down. Going to pick up maybe a yard on the play, maybe not. It's going to be a third down and about 8 yards to go.
Waupun able to use a number of different bodies in the game and give guys opportunities for rest. Obviously, with a big lead, you're going to be able to do that, and more so in the second half.
Third down and 8. About the 48-yard line of Waupun. Waupun putting up a wall once they got past half of midfield. They're going to give it to the other running back now. Brisevic gets it, and he's nowhere to go.
There's that counter play that you see out of that wing T, if you want to call it that, offense. I don't know what they refer to it as, but good discipline staying home. We heard Adrian Harmson in his pregame interview with you, Steve, talking about that they were well aware of it and they worked on it a lot and not over pursuing, do your job, and they've been pretty good at it so far. I'll tell you, Hornets are going to go for it. They're desperate now.
That's a desperate action right now. 4th down and 8 yards to go. Waupun's defense is up to it. Oh, the ball is dropped by the quarterback, and Pika loses the ball, and he's going to go down right at about the 43-yard line. Everything going wrong for the Hornets. 6:24 left in the half, and Waupun's going to get it back in Hornet territory at the 43-yard line. Yeah, what else can go wrong here for Wautoma here in the first half?
That makes for a terrible punt, if you want to call it that. 4th down, decide to go for it, and then you not only do not get the first down, you lose about 10 yards on that play.
Andrew Nefsted is watching with us tonight, and so he's watching from Oshkosh, and we'll see everybody at the Vet coming up next Friday for the Berlin Showdown. When you're building that one, that's going to be a monster game. Everybody get there. Everybody's listening. Get down to Veterans Memorial Field. Even our Princeton people. Leave Minnesota, come to Wisconsin, and get over there to watch. It should be a great high school football game.
Illegal motion on Waupun.
I'm going to add to the degree of difficulty here on this score. 36-3. This ball game, just amazing. Chase Beam passing the 5,000 career mark in passing. In this game, he's well over 200 yards. Where'd you have him, Randy?
277 and 4 touchdowns. Only 4 touchdowns.
Touchdowns of 65 yards, 80 yards, 63 yards, 27 yards. None of them cheapies at all. Logan Paul in motion. Loading up the left side now with the 3 receivers. Being chased right now. Gets away from everybody and throws it down the field. Finds Prawl, and Prawl was way on the other side of the field running full blast, and he came help his quarterback out. Came back to get it. And he's going to get a few yards on it, about 4 yards on that reception. Makes it a second down and 11 yards to go. Yeah, looking at the big guys up front. Like I said, Big Jack Tuton, got a chance to talk to him on the air the other day. And Chase Beam and those guys, they all definitely give a lot of credit to those offensive linemen. Noah Gould, the center. Dad Cody, one of the coaches here for the team and one of the guys that designed some of these plays. Graham Goldpollen gets it, crosses the 40, cuts off to the left, following some blockers out there. Goes down the sideline, down inside the 20-yard line, and still on his feet, and he's going to get taken down inside the 5-yard line. I tell you, if you're in Waupun, you're right on top of the field, but you're quite a ways away when you got the bleachers, you got the track, and then you've got the sidelines and everything, but that was way on the other side of the field, and we're going to put him down right around the 7-yard line.
We're going to say that's about a 37-yard gain right there for Goldpollen.
Yeah, it was at the 44 to start with. Yeah, that's right, 37 yards. Yeah, he makes things happen. I just love seeing him get the football. You don't know what he's going to do with it, but he's going to find a way.
A lot faster than I thought he was too. Once he gets going.
Beam again, that fake hand pitch out to the right. He's going to. Yeah, take it in the end zone. 7-yard touchdown for Chase Beam. A little delay on the signals from the quarterback, but again, the second time he's got away with that in the ball game. A little fake pitch out to one side, tucks it back in, and powers his way into the end zone. A 7-yard touchdown run by Beam. Why not get his own now?
You mentioned Noah Gould at center, Steve. Waupun runs shotgun offense almost always. I think maybe some victory formations they've gone under center, but I cannot really remember a bad snap by him. And that's not easy for a high school kid to do. And he is spot on with his snaps, and they're hard. They're line drive. They get to the quarterback in a hurry. There's that.
And it's going to take it right up the middle with his big tight ends all around him, and Beam just keeps it, takes it in the end zone, and Waupun just keeps on putting on the pressure right now, racking up the points. 44-3, Waupun leading with just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Okay, we are back, and even what we sat here and watched is still amazing to even think this is even happening. For Waupun, they're leading now 44-3. Under 5 to play. Still in the first half of this ball game, and just a clinic. Waupun just taking it to the Hornets both offensively and defensively in this game. It's an entertaining game if you're a Waupun fan.
Again, the offensive line, defensive line as well, but the guys in the trenches, they just don't get enough credit. We don't talk about them enough, and I just mentioned Noah Gould, and I was thinking about that today a little bit when I was thinking of this offensive line. I can't really remember him having a bad snap. You know, there might have been a few that were low, down around the ankles, but that's minor. I mean, he is spot on. They're belt high to Chase Beam almost every snap, and it comes back with some velocity on it. So Beam has he doesn't have to worry about catching that ball. He's got time to look around and survey the field.
Chase again will kick off. Ball taken inside the 10-yard line, kind of fumbled around there by the returner, Dobricevic, and then he's taken down right around the 16-yard line or so. Things just not working right for Wautoma. The quarterback fumbling it on the snap to him, and then Waupun gets great field position in Hornet territory, and they get the end of that drive, a touchdown for Chase Beam, and 2-point conversion also from Chase. And what else can you say about it? Just,
I know. I'm almost speechless. This is amazing. And 28 points in the first quarter alone.
It's just one of those complete football teams. You look, they've got all the pieces. I mean, look at the guys up front. I mean, this the beef they got up front up there. And you don't normally get that in Waupun. Those guys that size and that talented. Hand that ball. Nice little run for Wautoma. Skylar Royston carries it.
Winton Gluin on the tackle. Another name heard from here in Waupun football.
Spoor will sit down right now. Get some other guys a little time out here, too, for Waupun. Already doing this here in the first half. Hey, look at those guys up front for Waupun. Out there with Gishwind up there, Jack Toutant.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is a big guy. You just saw him with a nice takedown before. Big boys getting it done. A little run around the left side in the hands now, and it's still on his feet, and this could go all the way. A touchdown for the Hornets, and that is why this is their main receiver on the season, Marshall Woyak. Man, he's got some jets. Finally got himself a little space, a nice hard cut to his left, and he was gone down the sideline.
Gave the Hornets fans something to cheer about here on family night.
A 63-yard touchdown run there by Woyak. Something to get the Wautoma fans all pumped up here in the ball game, but they got a mountain to climb yet.
It's going to delay the running clock maybe in the second half a little bit. That's a possibility.
Calderon in for the extra point kick. And just nice little chip. That's your major kicker that does that. Not the big, huge leg swing on that one. Just explodes off his foot. That is good, but Waupun still well in control, leading 44-10. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga back. Belly full of food from a very good place to eat. KRB Barbecue here in Wautoma. I'll be back. I can guarantee you I will be back at that restaurant. And we're watching one heck of a football game. What a dominating performance by the Waupun Warriors, even though they just gave up a 63-yard touchdown to the Hornets, with Marshall Woyak throwing his jets down the sideline to score for the Hornets. And also very impressed with Chris Calderon. Boy, that ball just explodes off his foot. We saw him kick a field goal earlier for their only points up until that point, a 32-yard field goal that had plenty of leg on it to go further.
Plenty of distance and plenty of elevation. Fog or frost rolling in here. It's kind of funny looking.
A little low-line driver. Yeah, just going to let that one go. That was kind of a tough one to try to haul in for Graham Gopal. So Waupun will get the ball back with 3:29 left in the half, leading 44-10. They'll take it at their own 20-yard line. Of course, the big Berlin game. It's homecoming night. They scheduled Berlin for homecoming. Normally you get one of the teams you kind of think you could probably beat on the season. No, they go and schedule the most difficult team you know you're going to have on your schedule for the season. And it's going to be a monster game if both those teams, and they should be both of them undefeated in conference play. And at that time, Waupun undefeated overall, but Berlin lost their first game of the season. But that should be a great game. 3:29 left here in the half. 44-10 Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Team goes back, looking up the field again, looking for the home run ball again, and that one just about a yard too far. Getting past everybody was Logan Prawl, but overshot him. They had three guys guarding him down there, and he ran by all of them. Waupun not letting up at all. They're trying to still put some scores on the board here before halftime, and that one just a little long.
It's when you know you have some cred in the league and around the area when you're running a fly pattern. You got three guys within 3 yards of you. They know who your name, they know who you are, and they know what your ability is. That's Logan Prawl.
So we 2nd down and 10 for Waupun. Sitting at their own 20-yard line. Team gets it. This time he's going to give it over to Graham Gopal and kicks it out to the right. No, actually, not Gopal with it, but actually number 32, Wesley Coons, just used to Graham being back there. But Coons gets the handoff. He likes having that ball in his hands. He had a big smile on his face both times I interviewed him after he had those pick sixes during the season, including the one he had last week. And he's taken down that for a 7-yard gain, makes it a 3rd down and 3 with the ball at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Wesley, we mostly talk about him as a linebacker. Certainly a great option here to use as a running back.
Team looks up the field, and that is completed to Del Ponte, and he might be right up by the 30-yard line. See where they mark it, but put him right at the 30. This should be a first down. And they do. They call it a first down. They're going to move the sticks. A 3-yard completion there to Caden. 2:33 and counting down here in the first half of play.
If you're scouting this Waupun team, you know, you're looking at film and maybe sending people to the games, and you're talking a lot about Prawl, you're talking about Klustebor, and then also Del Ponte tonight. He's got 3 receptions for almost 100 yards in this game, at least 90. So many weapons.
And they load up the left side, and they're going to get over to Prawl. He's going to head up the field, dancing around. A great footwork again, gets it into Wautoma territory, and breaks a tackle. 45, the 40 gets caught up from behind finally on that one. But, man, he's just dancing around and got away from one of the tacklers there towards the end, but a nice job by Glazer to come from behind and finish. But another great pickup there, Logan Prawl. I haven't talked to Logan for a while, but we're definitely going to talk to Chase about his 5,000 yards, down to 150 left. But that's definitely, we got some interviews we'll have after the game here today.
Logan Prawl a little bit slow getting up. He got taken down hard. Pulled his sock down. He's looks like he's okay, but he's a little bit shaken up.
Just taking a nice slow walk over to the huddle with the timeout going on right now. But
he's not leaving the field, though. He's staying right there in that huddle, that offensive huddle.
Yeah, he made some big comments that he made in that pregame show and about this team. And he said we're ready for everybody. He really was high on what this team could do, and that was very prophetic. Of course, he knows these guys. He sees them in practice on what they look like in practice, and he knew they had something special they're putting on the field this year, and he was right, every bit of it, and maybe way beyond my expectations of what we were going to see.
So I have him for about 105 yards, and I don't think he had a reception in that first quarter when Waupun was putting it up. It came late, and now they're coming often to Prawl.
Again, looking to pass, and just lofts one down to Logan Prawl, hauls it in, and it's right around the 5-yard line or so. Beautiful touch on that. That wasn't just a bullet. He just kind of lofted it nice and easy over the top of the defenders and laid it right in the arms of Logan Prawl. He dives for it and hauls it in about the 4-yard line. The other guy in the offensive line that maybe didn't mention yet offensively, we talked about him defensively, especially last week, Sawyer Bruins. There's another guy. You can tell he gives 120% every week out there and does a good job over in that left guard position.
Just steady, always steady. You know what you're going to get. They don't jump off sides. They don't make many mistakes. Very few penalties.
Pass over the right side. That's going to go out of the hands of Del Ponte. A couple defenders right in that area. That's the incomplete.
I usually stat on my notebook here. I stat one line for Beam in the first half and another line for the second half. I'm running out of room here on my first line.
You always got to save extra room for Chase.
I should have written smaller. My goodness.
So second down to goal now. Ball still at the 5-yard line after that incomplete pass, stopping the clock at 1:21. Klustebor in motion from left to right. And they're going to give it to Kuntz. And boy, I tell you, the offensive line made a hole that time. Bringing that one right between number 52, Braden Krause, and Sawyer Bruins. Drove a truck through that hole. And Kuntz goes in the end zone, a 5-yard touchdown run. Waupun now leads 50-10. It's still the first half, people. 1:18 left in the half.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at running a clock here again in the second half. Unbelievable.
That is our director behind us right now, Kobe.
With the heavy sneeze, yeah.
Now those guys doing a good job, though, where it's fun to travel, meet them at the places that we've had games so far this season. They're going to take it to Kuhns. He'll take it up the middle and bring it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Now 52-10, 1:18 left in the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, we are back again. Just another weapon Waupun used to get another touchdown. How many different guys have been in the end zone for Waupun? And they lead now 52-10, and it's 1:18 left in the first half yet here at Wautoma. Steve Wooderhack and Randy Armga with you. Got the stream team here with Kobe and Kyle.
To answer your question, that is 6 different players that have scored a touchdown in this game.
It's amazing. Yeah, we'll definitely have some nice interviews after the game. And so many people you talk to in a game like this. But ball's taken right around the 12-yard line. Woyek's over there, and he's always a threat. He's going to cut back in, and finally it's taken out of bounds. Looks like just past the 40-yard line. Let's see where they call them out, maybe before the 40, about the 39. First and 10 now for the Hornets.
Yes, we have Graham Gopalin with a touchdown. Chase Beam with a touchdown. Wesley Kuhns with a touchdown. Prawl with a touchdown. Klustebor with a touchdown. Del Ponte with a touchdown. And Liam Hopp with a touchdown in this game in the first half.
Seems like that was a couple days ago when Liam got that touchdown. With 11, not even a minute into the ball game. Pika rolls out, tries to get to Woyek, but overshoots him on his roll out to the left. Incomplete. That will stop the clock at 30. You still have it kind of running up there yet. Incomplete pass. I mean, they don't do any running because of the score in the first half, do they?
I don't believe so, but I thought it was a second half only.
Yeah, because they're running it down right now. It's down to 12 seconds.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I know that. One time I thought I was wrong and I was right, so that's why I know I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all the. I know what's happening at the moment it happens out there as far as things like that. I can't give you much help with that one. But again, thanks for joining us here today, and glad you let us do the traveling for a lot of people out there and head up to Wautoma. It was a beautiful day. Had a great supper here before the game, and talked to a few Warrior fans before we got here, and again, looking forward to the nice drive home, dodging deer all the way home. This is definitely in the middle of deer country up in Wautoma.
Yeah, we saw a number of dead deer. I don't want to bother anybody with that, but we did see a number of deer on the side of the road or in the road as we drove up, maybe 4 or 5 of them. So it's getting to be that time of year. Deer are on the move, and keep your eyes peeled on the way home.
Yeah, that's where I hit a deer just on this side of Manchester years ago. We're talking when I was like 19 or 20 years old, hit a deer in the middle of the night coming back from broadcasting school up in Wausau. So had my mishaps on Highway 73 too with the deer. Okay. We got 10 seconds up on the board for that timeout. 52-10, Waupun leading here. Still the first half, just the last few seconds. Pika looking up the field, and they do get it. The ball is loosely trying to make something with. Kuntz is going to pick it up, and he just heads right for the end zone. But he's going to get taken down just outside the 20-yard line. Pika tried to Woyak, and the injury on the field, and one of the Waupun guys are kind of calling for some medical attention, but he's going to get up. Woyak is. That's good to see. But there you go. It took forever, and a lot of things happened in that one half of play, Randy. Usually it takes about 3 games for that many things to happen, but Waupun leads now 52-10. It's halftime, and we'll be back to talk about the crazy first half here at Wautoma High School in just a few minutes on Radio Plus Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional, a variety of sauces, all the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Hey, we are back at Wautoma High School, Randy, and I'm not even sure what I just saw this first half with Waupun leading 52-10 at halftime in this ball game. What a dominating performance by the Warriors.
Yeah, 52 points in a half. That's I don't think I've ever seen that out of a Waupun team. Just amazing. And efficient at whatever they do, whether it's running the ball, passing the ball, and they're a pass-first team, and I can see why. They sort of use the pass as a running game as well, because they throw those bubble screens, they throw those what they call a quad set where they got 4 guys on a side, and they just throw it horizontally to line of scrimmage and then let guys block. And we saw some great blocking downfield once again by running backs like Gopalin and receivers. And at one time we saw an amazing block by Logan Prawl. I wouldn't really consider him a guy that's going to go out there and block, but he had a great block to free a guy up for a touchdown in this game. So just an amazing effort by this Waupun team.
And the nice thing for Logan is he made that block, depleted the guy pretty much, but then he walked away. He didn't I put you down. So the very good job by him for that. Let's just take a look at the scoring here, and this will take a little bit to go down the list here. But what a way to start here. 57 seconds of the ball game. A 65-yard connection. I thought at first it was to Logan Prawl, but there was another guy racing down the field. It laid right in his arms perfectly in the arms of freshman Liam Hopp.
Not an easy catch. You and I talked about it off air. There was some traffic there, and a defender that went up, and that ball, almost went just off that defender's fingertips or maybe between his hands, and Hopp able to focus and look that ball in. It's a pretty good catch and then run away from the crowd.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Congrats for the freshman Liam for doing that. 2-point conversion, no good. That was with 11:03 left in the first quarter yet. Thomas scored 32-yard field goal, and we were pretty impressed by the field goal kicking of Chris Calderon. That guy's got a leg. And he put it through the uprights, made it 6-3 at that time, but Waupun answered 15 seconds later. 9:14 left in the first quarter, an 80-yard touchdown reception in the hands of Caden Del Ponte. And then the 2-point conversion good to to Graham Gopalin, made it 14-3 at that time. Then a nice little drive for Waupun, just a 1-yard, maybe not even about a 1-foot run for Graham Gopalin, takes him to the end zone. 2-point conversion, no good with 4:30 left in the quarter. Waupun was not done, though. No, they were not done at all. 1:49 left in the quarter, and a 63-yard touchdown reception to Owen Kloostabor. And the 2-point conversion was good in the hands of Caden Del Ponte. That made it 28-3, and that is how we ended the first quarter. But that took forever with all that scoring in the first quarter, Randy. 28-3 after one quarter.
Yeah, lots of fun to be a part of. If you're a Warrior fan, you're just seeing it piling up those points, and early on, it's really a good time to be a Waupun football fan, and it is fun.
Well, let's get to the second quarter and more Waupun fun there. 8:47 left in the second quarter. 27-yard touchdown reception by Logan Prawl. Got the 2-point conversion. I think he had 3 completions to him on that drive, and then also the 2-point conversion on top of it. That made it 36-3. 4:59 left in the first half. It was a 7-yard touchdown run by Chase Beam, saying, man, I got to get mine. Let me get a touchdown in here. And the little fake pitch out to the right, which he's done to success a couple times in the ball game, and takes it in and powers his way in for a 7-yard touchdown. He also took it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, made it 44-3. And he's getting pretty savvy on his feet, even on the running right now that we've seen this whole season, really.
Yeah, it's again, I've used this word too many times in this halftime, but it is a lot of fun to watch this football team, and they have so much ability on offense, and you always say championships are won on defense, and you have to have a quality defense to win tight games. But right now, Waupun, they're just totally outscoring people. They're just blowing them away offensively.
Finally, Wautoma gets some more points on the board, but they've got a very speedy receiver out there with Marshall Woyak, and he got a nice little pass about 15, 20 yards down the field and then took it the rest of the way. He just made one little move, and he was gone right down the sideline. And the extra point, of course, good. Mr. Calderon kicking through the uprights, and that made it 44-10 at that time. And Waupun not done yet. 1:18 left in the half. A 5-yard touchdown run from Wesley Kuntz. He took it in 2-point conversion, also good from Kuntz. It seems like you get the touchdown a lot of times. That same guy seems to get the 2-point try, but he put it in for that too. And 52-10, and that's how we ended the half. But just a crazy first half, and it shows you there's something special going on in Waupun with their football program.
Something special going on in this field right now. The fog is rolling in. Looks a little spooky, Halloween-like out there right now, and it's a low fog. It's only about maybe 6 or 10 feet off the ground and then clear above it. So it's just hanging to the ground over the field, coming in waves, clears up, and then another wave of fog.
Looks like you're going down that hill towards Fond du Lac from Lamartine. It's always foggy when you go down there when I go into work in the morning. But again, Waupun leading 52-10, and we're going to take a break, and Randy's going to take a look at these huge numbers. You have to get a calculator out for adding some of this stuff up, but he'll be taking a look at that when we come back. Halftime, Waupun leading 52-10. Randy and I'll be back in just a few minutes on Radio Plus Sports.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
At John Deere, advanced features like Auto Connect decks make switching out attachments simple. Superior maneuverability gets you in and out of tight spaces, and our dependable lift capacity makes tough jobs easy. As for the other guys, well, let's just say they couldn't stack up. At John Deere, every day we prove the difference is more than paint deep. Gear up for fall sale now through September 30th. Cash discounts on select models. See Ballwig Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer, for all the details.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
We are back at Wautoma High School, and that fog kind of off and on is moving across the field here tonight, but Waupun thinking pretty clearly here today, not foggy at all. They're leading this game by a score 52-10 at halftime. Amazing first half, and Randy's got some monster numbers from that first half.
Individually in the rushing game, Graham Gopalin, 5 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Chase Beam, 4 carries, 27 yards, along with a 7-yard touchdown run. And Wesley Coons, 3 carries, 15 yards, as well as a 5-yard touchdown. Here's the crazy numbers. Chase Beam in the passing game, I have him unofficially 8 for 15, 4 touchdowns, 308 yards in the first half. Unbelievable.
That is crazy.
And leading receivers, I think Logan Prohl was very quiet in the first. I don't believe he had a reception until, a good number of minutes into the second quarter, but he ended up with 7 receptions, 136 yards. He has a 27-yard touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Owen Klustebor, 1 reception, 63 yards and a touchdown. Caden Del Ponte, 3 receptions, 87 yards. He has a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Liam Hopp, 65 yards on 1 reception and a touchdown. So, yeah, that's some impressive numbers. Again, Chase Beam, 308. He needed 219 coming into this game to reach the 5,000-yard milestone in his high school career, and he's well beyond that right now.
And we'll definitely talk to Chase about that. So many guys we could talk to. We've talked to, during the season, all the offensive line guys out there who are amazing for him. But Chase, that is a special athlete. I always feel very fortunate. We've seen many great athletes go through Waupun High School, and Chase will go right up there with all these great ones that we've seen in the past. We got to see some magical stuff out of him, and he's having just a great senior season.
Yeah, and again, we can't mention enough how good this offensive line is, because without those guys up front getting the job done, you wouldn't have the numbers that he has, and you're running for your life. You don't get these kind of numbers. And Chase has had moments where he has 6-7 seconds to look around, and he does move his feet well. He escapes from some of the pressure, but I mean, it's pretty much a good pocket formed around him. He can look down the field, and when you got the kind of weapons that Waupun has in the receiving corps, somebody's going to break open eventually, and then Chase able to find them. But again, you got to go right down the line of that offensive line, including those tight ends, and including Graham Golpon, because he's good at picking up guys when they break through there. Not the biggest kid, but he's not afraid to stick his nose in there and block for his quarterback if he stays in the backfield. And that's just a credit to this program right now.
Yeah, simply amazing. 7 different guys in the end zone for Waupun. 7 different guys. Nobody has scored 2 touchdowns for Waupun in this ball game. Beam, Coons, Prawl, Klustebor, Gopal, Del Ponte, and Liam Hopp. That is just amazing that you have that many weapons, and any one of these guys that have had just their nights now. Everybody's getting included. Even though Owen's got 1 catch, it's a 63-yard touchdown catch. And Liam Hopp, 1 catch, but a 65-yard touchdown reception. It's pretty magical stuff. We'll take about a 2-minute break. We're going to come back in 2 minutes with the start of the second half. Waupun leading this game 52-10 on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in 2 on Radio Plus Sports.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain, or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget. And we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders brake clouds and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Okay, we are back. I'm Steve Witterhack. I got Randy Armgood with me. We got the stream team with Kobe and Kyle here. All watching an amazing first half by the Waupun Warriors. They'll have to kick it away to start things out. They're leading 52-10 here in the ball game. And we'll have a running clock right from the get-go. So this will make things go pretty fast in the second half.
We certainly hope so. It's going to slow down some of the stats these Warrior players have.
Yeah. That one's going to be taken by Woyak right around the 7-yard line. He's a shifty little guy out there, and he gets himself up to about the 28-yard line.
Little is the key word there. He is fairly small.
125. It was 125, about 5'7". They have him listed at 125, but
generous 125.
Yeah, I mean, you got speed.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to try to control, and the elusiveness.
You were right, Mr. Winterick. We're going to see what we can do about that lighted down marker in Waupun. Those things are super nice. Glow in the dark. Can't be that expensive, can they?
I don't know.
A few $100s, I would
Let's
think.
raise some money for that. Let's.
I'll throw in the first $20.
We'll find out.
Do it.
We'll look that up and see how much that is, and see what we have to kind of get together for. They're going to pitch it out on the right side, get it out to Royston, and he's taken out of bounds, crossing the 30-yard line, and they're going to put him down right around the 31-yard line.
Wesley Coons on the stop.
Yeah, thanks to Big Nate out there, still helping us out. Yeah, thanks, Nate. They gave us some halftime scores. Berlin and Dells. That was the big, closely contested expected game here tonight, and it is at halftime. It's Berlin leading 14-6, and Ripon is leading over Mauston at halftime, 35-8, in South Central Conference play.
Hopefully, Berlin's in a dogfight all night, and Waupun can possibly rust a few guys.
Oh. I'm not sure where the football. They took one guy. They were taking Royston down, but the ball was out. Was maybe the quarterback behind him. I don't know. Upon tackling a couple different guys out there.
Fooled us.
Yeah, it looked like
fake.
Royston had it, but it was actually the quarterback kept it, Pika, and he probably wished he would have handed it off.
Exactly. I'm not doing that again. He said, man, these guys are hitting me.
Get out of the playbook. It's a 3rd down and 10. Early going here, and like I said, it'll be a running clock here unless somehow they get a touchdown on a 2-point conversion and can get within 35. Two receivers out to the right. Woyak in motion. They hand it down. They're trying to get it onto Woyak, and he's got it and almost goes down, but keeps his feet. Eludes a few more tacklers, and boy, I thought that was pretty well defended there, but somehow they got it out to him, and once he gets it, you don't know where he's going to go. Very quick feet out there. Can accelerate fast, and we got a Waupun Warrior down right now for the Warriors across the field in front of the Waupun bench. Can't see a number at all.
About 22 yards on that reception.
Looks like they're
staying away from him there, except for the sideline personnel.
Looks like that's become kind of their offense right now for Wautoma. Get it to Woyak and see what he can do with it. But like I said, Waupun player down just on their side of the 50-yard line right in front of the bench. We're going to take another break. We'll take an injury timeout and be back right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Okay, we are back. It was Miles Sheridan, the safety for Waupun, that was down. It took a while to get him back up, but they got him to the sideline. He walked over there himself. And one play that they've ran since then, and that was just getting the ball in the hands of Marshall Wyack. Waupun all over that 1-yard loss. Ball sitting at the 47 of Waupun.
And Braden Krause with the shirt-grabbing tackle. We're seeing Gopal now on defense because Waupun's defensive backfield is depleted with injuries.
Royston's got some room over there on the right side being chased down, and Graham, well, he's still on his feet yet, Royston is. Looked like they had him. He kind of kept on spinning around and gets it down right around the 25-yard line. Yeah, Roland Klustebor that was over in that area. Graham Gopal that was in that area, and then he still kind of stayed on his feet and got it down to the 25.
Clock continues to run now. That's the good news. Shorten this game up. Gopal, he has not played a lot on defense, but running out of bodies. We had Ewert down. We had Redeker down. We had who else has been down for this team?
Somebody else.
Yeah, Sheridan now Sheridan, and we had another player earlier in the year, Heringa, I believe, out.
Royston gets it, going to get himself about a yard going around the left side. That Berlin and the Dells game that was 14-6 at halftime is now Berlin leading 28-6. They got a couple touchdowns in the first half of that third quarter now with 6:26 left. At the time I got the report from Big Nate, 28-6 in favor of Berlin. Wapun's opponent at homecoming next week, Friday.
Yeah, the big showdown coming up in a week. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a monster one. And make sure if you're listening right now, we love having you watch, but get down to the field. You can watch the game later on RadioPlusInfo.com. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Get up to Wyke over on the right side, but it's going to overshoot him. Incomplete pass. Keeps on moving, 7:07, which is good to see. The game moving a little fast after one so slow with all the scoring in the first half.
Lead official making sure everybody in the booth knows. Winding that clock up after an incomplete pass.
Well, it's nice we got some pretty good reception here on their routers that we brought along. So not always consistently good, but it is solid over here. And we keep notes on the different places we go, so you got to put down AT&T, the perfect router to bring to Wautoma in the future. We play him in football, so you won't be here for a couple years probably. Peek, a little fake handoff and rolling off to his right. He had time to throw, and he gets it to Woyak, and then he goes up and grabs it inside the 10-yard line.
Been a two-man show here for Wautoma. Peek at a Woyak.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy that can make things happen after the catch, too. So now a first down and goal. The ball just inside the 10 with 6:06 and counting down in the third quarter. 52-10. Now in favor of the Waupun Warriors, but Wautoma would like to punch this one in the end zone. Get the ball, take it just a little bit left to center on that run. Ball carrier number 2. Ikabazi. Ikabazi with the carry, and Waupun's players slow to get up. Right around the 5-yard line, and again, the coach is coming out, trainer heading out there again.
I think he might have just took the brunt of the pile falling on him there, so hopefully that's nothing serious.
I cannot afford any more injuries if they want to make to not have that affect how their season goes here. I mean, it was always a terrible losses of getting a Redeker gone for Waupun. Eli Ewert, both with collarbones. Those
I think Heeringa as well, I believe. Collarbone on Heeringa. Another guy that was earlier in the year.
We even had an 8th grade kid that had a collarbone this past week, too, for Waupun's 7th and 8th grade team. So that's an epidemic, and weird to hear that many collarbone injuries.
I did hear from one of the members of the coaching staff here, they were actually going to look at something with the shoulder pads or whatever, not protecting him enough. And I made the remark, maybe they're not drinking enough milk and enough calcium. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad luck. Most likely is just a coincidence and bad luck.
I talked to Eli Ewert during practice a couple of days ago. I got that interview that you heard in the pregame show from Coach Adrian Harmson, and I talked actually to Eli. He's not a sling yet, but he said, there's a possibility I could be back for the playoffs.
I heard that.
So I guess that must be a quick healing bone, I guess, your collarbone, but player now being helped off the field a little bit right now, but walking. Can't see the number yet because they kind of turned a weird angle, but so hopefully nothing that's going to be knocking any players out for any games at all. But
yeah, walking off, getting a little assistance from someone, but he's still walking off the field. That is, still got my eye on him, but he's turned the wrong way. That is.
On the 5-yard line now, a 2nd down and goal, and that is number 24.
That's Callerud.
That's your backup running back.
Okay.
We've got a penalty flag before the play. Waupun's going to get called for a penalty. It should be half the distance on the mark-off on this one.
Clock continues to run, though. That's the best thing that can happen. Get out of here without any more injuries. Hopefully nothing serious.
Hoping it was going to run during the injury time that's going on, but they got to stop it for that. But yeah,
stops for scores and injuries and timeouts called by staff. I believe if we go under 35 yet in the 3rd quarter, which it is now, they could go back to a stopped clock.
That is a touchdown for Calderwood. So, not Calderwood, but the Hornets, I should say, get into the end zone. Looks like Royston is. Let's see this Scooter. I hope he's not picking up any of the Waupun players with little Scooter going along with the gurney things on the back to haul people off they're injured.
Looks like he's getting some ice and going to take it to the other side. So somebody with.
That's a nice little vehicle.
That is a nice vehicle.
I think they have that one in the zip around.
Got the suicide door in the front, opens the opposite direction.
And the extra point is good again from Calderon. He's money every time. 52-17 now after that touchdown by Royston, and Waupun will get the ball back, but Wautoma getting themselves some more scores. So 35 points are down, so that's still going to keep that clock running.
Okay, good.
We're going to be back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports. 30 seconds.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
The Gear Up for Fall sale going on now through September 30th on the SUV 590M model. Save $2,000. See Baldwin Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer today for all the details.
Okay, we are back. 4:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Waupun gives up a touchdown and an extra point, and it's now 52-17. 4:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Waupun will get the ball back and hopefully can keep that clock running for a little while.
Waupun guys stepping up a couple of steps, and that receiving team's wondering whether they might see a potential onside kick. Anything's possible.
Oh, yeah.
Down by this much, you got to try something.
It's a big boomer of a kick that's going to make it into the end zone, and that does make it into the end zone. So Waupun will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here we go, another possession for Waupun. We have not seen a Waupun punt. Of course, when you get 52 points and a half, you're not going to see any punts. So hopefully we can keep that trend.
They have not punted much this entire season. Just a handful of times.
Of course, the punter is Chase. It was Eli Ewart until he was out, knocked out of the ball game, and out until hopefully we'll see him come back in the playoffs. But Chase, he can boot a ball pretty good.
Tell you what, even if Ewart was not 100% able to play defensively or as a wide receiver, if he could come back and become a kicker again, trying to avoid the contact, because he's got the leg too to make things happen.
That's a good point. That could be a possibility there.
Extra points and
throw this one over to Graham Gopal, getting it on the run down the left sideline, and I think gets knocked out of bounds up the field for a Waupun first down.
Say about 10 yards exactly on that.
Ball at the 31-yard line now for Warriors on their end of the field. So here we go.
All right, I'll give them 11. Talk me into it.
Mr. Armstrong, you give me all my yards here.
Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, we've got a little stoppage.
Stopping it.
Sure what they're.
He was the only official in the crew that knew it was stopped. Might be an equipment issue. I think it is Logan Prawl, something maybe with his chin strap or. Logan's going to need to leave the game for at least one play. It's not an injury, something with his helmet or.
Yeah, it's going to bring Owen Kloosterboer is going to come back in the ball game. Berlin still up 36-6, and they're just pulling away in that ball game against the Dells. So here we go. Owen Kloosterboer will check in. He thought he's going to get a little break. He's going to come back out on the field. We're glad, like Randy said, that it's not an injury, just an equipment thing. Graham Gopal cutting around the right side, breaking tackles, crosses the 40, and dives into Wautoma territory. They're going to put him down maybe right at the 50-yard line. Mr. Excitement out there, Graham Gopal.
19 on that carry for Gopal.
It's just so smooth the way he's doing it. It's just a feel. It's a feel of good running backs. They just have that feel of how they can elude the tacklers out there and make things happen, kicking the play out a little further out to the right. And it's a nice gain. 1st and 10 for Waupun right at midfield.
Gives him 6 carries for about 66 yards.
Well, Waupun has 3 receivers on the left side. Beam goes back to pass. Some good blocking there for Waupun by Jack Toutant. And Beam's going to take it around the left side, and he's got himself a first down. But Toutant just kind of knocking the Wautoma guy down, and when he tried to get up, he just stood over him and knocked him down again, pushed him down. And you might as well just stay down, because I'm going to push you back down when you get up. So Jack Toutant, some nice blocking there for Waupun.
I'm going to say Beam stepped out of bounds short of the first down, about 9, giving him about 9.
Clock keeps moving, 1:45 and counting down in the third quarter.
That's the good thing. You can run out of bounds, not take the big hit, and it still keeps the clock going for your team.
One goes in right next to the quarterback, and they're going to get it off to Gopal, kicking it out right again, trying to find that gap. Heads it up the field, crosses the 40, over the 35-yard line, spins around, and gets himself maybe just shy of the 30-yard line.
A couple of flags down on the play. They're going to get Waupun for a hold.
Up here. That's going to bring it back. It does keep the clock moving, though, at 1:05 and counting down. Nice little run there by Gopal, and goes for naught. Yeah, Waupun against Berlin. I'm going to keep on calling out to all of our people out there that are watching the game video-wise, and we want you to get down to the field. Get down there and fill up the place. I mean, we only have limited seating there. Maybe if you want to bring a lawn chair, there are some spots you can sit on the east end of the field or on the west end of the field.
A week of festivities coming up this next week.
Yeah. They still do all that skit night and
I don't know, Powder Puff football.
I know Powder Puff. I saw them practicing. The coaches out there with their teams. Pass along the right side. That one's off the hands of Caden Del Ponte. A little off the connection there with Del Ponte. So incomplete pass. I mean, that should just about run the clock down. It's going to run the clock down here in the third quarter. So Waupun leads after 3 quarters, 52-17. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter of action from Wautoma High School right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, here we go. The fourth quarter with Waupun with the football. 3rd down and 11 yards to go. Ball sitting at the Waupun 49-yard line. Somebody look up on Google for me and see how much those lighted down markers cost. We're going to start a fundraising drive for that. The receiver spread out to the right now for Waupun. Beam's got it. He's going to tuck it in. No place to go. He's surrounded, and you're going to pitch it out and going to give it to the big fella right now. And with it is Jack Toutant, and he's taken down right the line of scrimmage. But another hold is going to be called on Waupun.
That is going on Jack Toutant as well. He did get his arm reached out there a little bit and grabbed his shoulder. Toutant laid a hit at the end of that run, vying for some fullback time. Give me the ball, coach. Look what I can do. I can get you that 1 yard. Everything's coming apart here in the booth.
Yeah.
Dropping things.
I'm kind of wrapped around, like a cord's wrapped around me. It's kind of a tight quarters in here.
It is. 3 of us jammed in a space for one.
Yeah, 3 big guys here trying to fit into this whole room. Yeah, the nice thing is the penalty that keeps the clock moving anyway out there, so we can take their time. The ball now at the 39-yard line. Waupun's got a ways to go, about 21 yards to go for a first down. I am glad that we decided to, for the rest of my broadcast career, pretty much, I'm just going to be Mr. Waupun, and glad that we get to witness this year for Waupun doing all their games. Kind of went away from them just a little bit over these past seasons because they weren't very good, but now they are good, and we're definitely with them. Beam stiff arming his way and gets himself back into Wautoma territory up to about the 46-yard line. Anybody find that yet that you can maybe put on our chat line? How much the down marker is exactly across him? I can see it perfectly. It's 4th down. I would retire as an announcer and become the down marker guy.
All it takes is a shiny new toy, and you'd be happy, right?
I know Miles Sheridan's mom, she actually does the sticks over in Waupun, and maybe I mentioned that to her, and she said that would be good. And did he get that? They're going to say it hit the ground.
They're going to give him the catch.
Complete catch. Nice job getting his hands underneath that ball just before it hit the ground by Logan Prawl, and he gets it now up to the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Waupun. What a catch there by Prawl. Goes down and grabs it. 10 minutes to go in this ball game and counting down. I dropped my phone, but it's so tight in here I can't even bend over to get it. Gopalin has it. Explodes past the 25, the 20, still on his feet inside the 10 before he's taken down. Nice run there by Graham Gopalin. Started at the 34-yard line.
Yeah. Let's see.
They put him down right around the 9-yard line.
27 on that carry, I would say, for Gopalin. Again, my stats are always unofficial. We're just somewhat guessing, but
that's right. You got it right. No, that one time you always say that unofficial stats, but remember we looked the next day after you said that. I think
Prawl had 201.
And you had him down for 200. I thought, Randy, you're off by a yard. What's going on here? That's how accurate Randy's stats are. They're way better than what his EOR type of presentation of his stats are. Take pride in that. You do a great job with that. And Graham Gopal in a race to the pylon, and he beats everybody there. And 7-yard touchdown run from Graham Gopal, and the first guy to get into the end zone more than one time for a touchdown for Waupun.
I think that puts Gopal right at 100 yards in this game. 2 TDs. 47 in the first half, 53 here in the second half, only on 3 carries.
You'll throw a flag before Waupun goes for their 2-point conversion, leading now 58-17.
Okay.
Again, Logan Prawl, has to leave the game. It's something with equipment.
Well, Logan's off again, and probably going for the 2-point conversion. They kind of go that tight little formation, and Beams is going to follow the big, huge offensive line along with his tight end side by side. Waupun takes it in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. And Waupun now leads this game by a score of 64-17. 8:55 left.
64 points in a game?
Yeah.
With a running clock?
60 points. It should
yeah, but
60 points.
Yeah, 60, sorry.
60 points, yeah. They had 64 on there, and I was trying to think, how does that add up?
I've lost track. It's so many points, but
yeah.
That's crazy. And that's a running clock second half, and Waupun really, they're still playing, but they're not out there looking to score and run up the score. They're just very efficient.
Boy, I feel like the we got to get it. Here we go. Hang on to that. Man. Jeez, I'm going to have to unwrap me like a mummy from all the cords that I'm wrapped around and inside this small little booth here. But again, we're very hospitable here, as they have been at all the places we've been so far this year with the athletic directors and talking to the announcer up here in the booth, giving us pronunciations, and very friendly here, and a nice place to vantage point to call the game, almost right on the 50-yard line.
Very nice facility, too.
That's a nice field, a nice natural grass field.
They gave us the okay. We could actually cut straight across the field to come to the booth. We didn't have to walk way around. And walking across, I thought, man, I didn't see one weed in this field. That grass was just perfectly manicured and really in top-notch condition. And take pride in what they have here. Nice track around the field.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Veterans Memorial Field, no tracks. So you're almost on top of the field, and I like that. Makes it nice and close to call a game. And Royston on his feet yet, crosses maybe the 40-yard line up to about the 41 possibly.
Maddox Cast with the tackle.
Yeah, so many people we could talk to, and we have talked to everybody from the offensive line who we have talked to so far this season, and definitely going to get to Chase Beam for sure, getting over 5,000 yards in his passing career. And he's not done yet, folks. He's still got another 3 games in conference and hopefully maybe another 5 games in postseason. You got to get 5 games to get to the state tournament. That's your 5th game.
That would be amazing. Yeah, they're going to get more than the regular season. We know that.
Royston's going to hold up, and Waupun said, we're not going to wait for you. Thurk gets it right on him along with a few of his teammates and takes him down. Looked like he was going to get something positive on it, but they closed in on him in a hurry. Good job by Waupun's defense. Thurk getting the tackle on that one.
So your Bruins still in the game. We're seeing a number of substitutes in right now. It's, let me see, we got Zeke Montanez in the game here. Number 84.
Giovanni Torres out here on the left corner.
Maddox Cast, I think, is in the game, too.
Winton Gluen over on the right corner right now, looking to pass. And going down, Waupun. 3 Warriors right there. 4 Warriors, actually, right there in that area. That was a nice tackle by number 63 for Waupun. Again, you just mentioned Maddox Cast before, along with a couple of his teammates.
Oh, Jenny Patrikas just sent me a text. Says lighted down marker is. She said we're working on it. $1,165.
Come on.
That seems a little high, doesn't it? $1,165.45. Ooh, I didn't think it would be that much.
No, not that much. That much prices that's just going up faster than the taxes in Waupun over there. Can I bring that up on the radio? And about a 4-yard gain on the next the run.
Only the mill rate is gone. Is going to change. The evaluations have gone up. Doesn't mean your taxes are going to be up that much more. What I do know,
you're not going to pay any more on yours.
Well, you might. You're going to pay more, but it's not going to be as much as your new assessment was. But I'll tell you what did go up was my homeowner's insurance, and I don't know if we're paying for all that hail damage or if we're paying for the hurricane damage in Florida and the wildfires in California and all that, or what. But that was a significant jump this year.
Fourth down play, that's crazy. Hopefully we don't all have to suffer for that. Fourth down at 16 now, so they're, of course, going to punt it away. High punt that's going to angle off to the right. Not a lot on that punt, but 5:45 and counting down in the ball game. We'll have to start getting that cordless mics all set up for the. Get used to doing that now with the new equipment. It's been pretty fail-safe for us so far this season.
I don't have any suggestions for you on who you should interview because there's just so many players on this team.
I know there's some guys that I haven't interviewed for a while that I have interviewed earlier, so I'm definitely going to talk to Logan. He had a nice.
You should get Chase Beam on a significant night for him as well.
Yeah, but Chase was a for sure. That was the one we knew for sure.
Just so many people that have so much value to this program. Seeing a number of new guys, I think, in the offensive line now.
Going to pull around the left side on a run out there, and nowhere to go on that carry for Waupun's Zeke Montanez. Jenny, how do you say his name?
I think that's Montanez, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to.
She's a senior, 6'1", 165-pounder.
Yeah, we'll get a few interviews on the field, but like I said, a nice little trip up here. Decided to make it a half-day trip and come up and get that nice meal that we had before we came down here, and met up with some Warrior fans before that, and you see a few Warrior fans after this too tonight. Gibbs in motion, loads up the right side. And it's going to pass it to Gibbs, but he had kind of his back turned, so they're going to float one out of bounds, just toss it away. Chase is in total control. He knows when he was going to pass it, I thought, to Hayden Gibbs over there, but Hayden had his back to him, and then he kind of brought it back in, and then eventually had to throw the ball away.
Clock continues to run. That's the good thing, even though he incomplete and out of bounds. He's not going to pull a Jordan Love and throw an interception that could obviously this game well in hand, but boy, that was one of the worst throws I've seen by an NFL quarterback. I'm sorry. I was mad that day watching that Packer game.
Yeah, more than just disappointed. It was anger and the fear of, this. How can you possibly look this bad?
Poor decisions, bad play.
Receivers out to the left. This time they're going to get the ball over in the hands of number 34, Timon Alsma, and he's going to get taken down for no gain. Clock keeps on ticking down to 3:10 and counting down. And we've got a injured player. Looks like Josh Wakely right in front of his bench. And, hunched all together. In some pain right now. You don't hate to see that when the game's decided. You're ticking down the last seconds and minutes of the ball game. And it's going to stop the clock at 3:06. Looking forward to that game next week, everybody. Hope to see everybody down there. $1,100 for one of those down boxes. Man, that's crazy.
Jenny just sent me a screenshot. She looked it up on
Costco. Do they have any?
Yeah,
carry those.
If that's the price tag, maybe you and I are in the wrong business. We should start pumping those out. It can't be that hard.
Yeah.
Put a battery-powered LED light in a down marker somehow. Seems excessive to me.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much. I think I unwound myself from being caught
Yeah, you got to get ready. I'm going to hang on to the board here so we don't unplug ourselves.
There you go.
We're
just going to get everything ready for our cordless mic. They had that outside out on the field. It's always tough when you're behind the opposing team. You got to bring your players over right kind of in front by their bench over there, so it's a little awkward.
That's what we normally are when you're on the road. You're going to be in the main booth and be on the home sideline.
Uh-oh.
He's getting up. That's number 7.
Wakely's
Josh Wakely. And
the seniors on the team.
He looks like he's fine. That's good news.
Man,
Frustrated, but fine.
You don't want to get hurt this close to the end of the ball game in a game that's decided.
Doesn't want to be down by giving up 60 points either.
No, that makes things hurt just a little bit more. Amazing performance, though, by the Waupun Warriors, team on a mission right now, and we're going to find out exactly how good Waupun is coming up next week when they take on Berlin, who's running away with their game against the Dells.
Hey, Waupun's going to punt.
Yep. Nice short punt. And that is hauled in by Woyak, their main offensive weapon for
the Fighting Hornets. Not only the Hornets, their signs say Fighting Hornets.
Well, we saw something on a farm when we were kind of going some back roads, and we saw something about about it being like a Hornet Country or the Hive or something. Did we see that somewhere in town?
The Hive. I've seen the Hive, yes.
Yeah, we saw that. You mentioned that as we were just kind of cruising around in the country there, and you just saw the Hive.
I'm going to start going down a few stats here.
Yeah, you can get a few of that, especially the guys I'm going to talk to, like Chase and with
Paul,
Logan.
and I have him for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, 100 even. Beam is going to be at, I'm going to keep going. You keep.
Yeah, you get that. So, because I'm going to take that down to the field with me so I can mention that to him. Down to the last 2 minutes, still counting down, and the shorter player out there. So, getting out there and checking in is Dalton Melvin, the junior. That ball is loose in the backfield, and it is down, they say. You'll lose about 5 yards on the play.
It's number 36 for Waupun, and I do not have him on my roster. Not sure who that is.
Nope, not on mine either. Mine was a fairly updated one, and that's still not on there. Yeah, like I said, stick around for some interviews. Again, I gave you a whole checklist. Stick around for the interviews. Make sure that you get to Veterans Memorial Field for that big game against Berlin coming up next week. Homecoming game besides, which is always a reason to get down there anyway. But usually you schedule one of the lesser opponents, but upon scheduling Berlin for that.
They did that intentionally, I believe. They believed in what they were going to be able to do, and they wanted that on their schedule. And
that's what Logan said. That's what
good
Logan
for
Paul.
them, yeah.
I'm going to get their views, too, on some of these guys, too, and talk about their thoughts about that game coming up next week. You can start focusing on that game now. Coach always likes to look at just the game coming up, just one game at a time. But I think we'll start looking at that Berlin game, which they've been hoping they would get that opportunity. They're going to get it next Friday.
Swarming defense by the Warriors, doing a job. Yeah, Chase Beam, 10 of 19, 336 yards and 4 touchdowns. 308 of those coming in the first half.
Yeah, probably. I might just stick with their kind of our skill position guys for the interview now. I usually try to get a few linemen in there, but I think we're just going to stick with them here for our interviews at the end and get some views from some of the team leaders also. But that's going to run the clock out. Waupun wins 60-17. We'll take a break right now, and we'll be back with some interviews, and Randy's going to have some stats for you coming your way in just a few minutes. Waupun, again, victorious here in Wautoma. Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Med Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Back here at Waupun, or at Wautoma High School, my mistake. Wautoma High School, home of the Hornets, where Waupun comes away victorious tonight, 60-17. That's right, folks. 60 points put up by the Warriors. Majority of them in the first half. And Steve Winterak is down on the field looking to get some interviews, but quickly, Graham Gopal, I have him for 100 yards even, 2 touchdowns. Chase Beam, 56 yards rushing and a touchdown. Wesley Coons, 15 yards and a touchdown as well rushing. Chase Beam, 10 of 19, 336 yards and 4 touchdowns. So we're going to hold just a minute here. And Logan Pearl ended up 8 catches, 153. Clustabor, 1 reception, 63-yard touchdown. Del Ponte had 3 receptions, 87 yards, a touchdown, as well as a 2-point conversion. And Liam Hopp with a 1 reception, 65-yard touchdown. And I think we're going to go to Steve right now on the field.
Okay, welcome back to Wautoma. Steve Winterhack with you, and Waupun winning 60-17 here today on the road to stay perfect 6-0 on the season. And we're going to talk to some of the skill guys here right now for Waupun, and Caden Del Ponte joining us. 80-yard touchdown for you. You got a 2-point conversion. a big night for you, and just talk about what's going on with this team. Special things are obviously happening.
Oh, yeah. Special things are coming. I want to go to state. I think our whole team wants to go to state. We have big ambitions, and we're going to follow through on them.
How did it feel, the 80-yard touchdown? The second touchdown for Waupun was only a few seconds after they had scored. So, again, how did that feel, running 80 yards on the field? And what kind of set that play up for you that made it successful?
It just felt good to contribute to the team. And, honestly, I just thought everyone really helped set that up. Everyone.
Well, Caden, got Berlin coming up. It looks like they won pretty convincingly. Your thoughts on getting to play Berlin on homecoming?
I want to beat the absolute crap out of them.
Okay. I know it's the goal for everybody. So again, a great game, a nice win here, and enjoy your ride home. But a great game there, Caden.
Thank you.
Caden Del Ponte. We're going to move right along. Graham Gopal, Graham got an excellent game for you a couple times in the end zone, and you had 7 different guys that scored touchdowns for you today. What did that say about your team?
Yeah, no, it just shows that, with football, it's a team sport, I just love that, how everyone was getting touches today. We just played as a team. It was just overall a great win, so yeah.
Again, you pick on Wautoma on the road here, and 6-0, and what's your evaluation on your team on the season so far, and how did you get here to 6-0?
Like I said, just hard work. I've said a lot. We got some dogs, and, just stay in the course, you know what I mean? Game by game, never looking too far, just focus on the main goal, which is conference.
Well, one thing we can focus on now is your next game, and that is Berlin coming up. And thoughts about that game coming up next Friday on homecoming?
We're really hungry for a while, and we're just gonna do our thing, and I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a great game. But yeah,
Graham, it's been fun watching you play out there and the team playing. You guys really got it clicking right now. So congratulations, nice win, and we'll definitely be there for you next week Friday in that game against Berlin.
Let's get it, baby. Thank you.
Graham Gopal joining us. We're going to go right to Logan Paul. We even had Logan Paul drived tonight. I think every play was to you, the passes. Then they ended up with a 27-yard touchdown. Got the 2-point conversion after that. And a big night for you. I believe, let's see here, Logan, you had a lot of yards. Eight catches and 153 yards receiving here. So, again, to just talk about what's going on with this team. The special things definitely happening in Waupun.
You can feel the love at practice. I think we're really coming together. Like past years, I'm not saying that we didn't have like the team camaraderie, but this year we're definitely like meshing well, and everybody's there for each other, and just got to keep everybody healthy. I think that's what it really comes down to at this point.
Well, I remember interviewing you before the season, and one of your goals was this next game coming up, which we can talk about now, Berlin. And thoughts on getting that opportunity now in your house coming up next week Friday?
It's a blessing. I'm glad they get to come to our place this year. I'm glad it's on homecoming. The whole town's going to be there. They have respect for us. We have respect for them, but they know it's not going to be a 40-6 game this year. They know that we got what we got, and we know what they got, and I think we're going to come out and do some special things next Friday.
Great game tonight, great season going for you, and we're going to be there. It's going to be everybody going to be talking about it in town, and we got to pack the place down there. Everybody's going to come down there. We love people watching this video, but hey, get down there, pack up Veterans Memorial Field, right?
I think it's going to be a packed house next week. I think you're going to be surprised where Berlin people are going to be coming, Waupun people are going to be coming. The whole town's going to be there.
Okay.
We're back, baby.
Okay, Logan Paul, congratulations. Nice win here tonight. And here's Mr. 5,000 plus now. Did you know that coming in the game that you were close, 219 yards away from 5,000 yards passing in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew I was close. I wasn't quite sure, like, the exact number, but all season I kind of knew, like, especially leading the state in yards this week, I knew I was getting closer every single week and just kind of wanted to go out there and get the job done.
Well, you got it done quick. I mean, it looks like you were in a hurry to get 219. You started out with a 65-yard touchdown pass to Liam Hopp. You got a freshman involved right away in the ball game. So congrats to Liam. I heard him getting his claps over there from the coaches. And you had 7 different guys that got into the end zone, including yourself. You got to get your own 2 out there. But talk about how did you 5,000 yards? Who else can you contribute that success to? You got a great arm out there, but it takes a team to help you out in that too.
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing, I attribute it to the Lord. I mean, giving me the opportunity to do this and ball out. But I attribute it to my line and my receivers, like Cody Gould, our OC, like just getting the job done. Our line blocks every single play. They block their butt off. Our receivers, they're catching everything. They're making me look better than I am on plays. And our offensive play calling is just, it's awesome.
Coaches, I like the stuff I've seen. There's different twists out there and turns, and that's been pretty special. Now, you'll talk about this season. You're 6-0 right now. Team's clicking right now. Hopefully, we're keeping everybody healthy. If you guys went out of the game here today, but talk about that big game coming up. We can talk about it now. The Berlin Indians coming to Waupun for homecoming on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, we know they're going to be good. They're always a good program, well coached, good players. Like, we know what they're going to bring, and we know we got to bring our game. We're confident in ourselves this year, and we know that there ain't any team that's going to beat us. Like, if we play our game, we're going to beat anybody.
Well, there's a lot of announcers out there, Randy and I, besides us, that don't get to see what we got to see. We want to thank you for letting us see what we've seen from you the last 3 seasons. 5,000 yards passing, and we still got 3 conference games going. You got 5 postseason games coming up, too, if you get to the state tournament. But congratulations on that 5,000 mark, and you got a lot more going on yet this season. So enjoy that and get focused on next week, and we'll be there for you next week, Friday.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you guys for everything you do at Radio Plus.
Okay, thanks, Chase. Thanks, Graham. We'll see you guys. And again, a nice victory here for Waupun. They go 6-0 on the season. We're going to be talking about it all week. The big game coming up on Friday at Waupun, the homecoming game. Waupun taking on Berlin. It's going to be a monster of a game. Let's pack the house over at Waupun Veterans Memorial Field, and it's, like I said, it's going to be just a great game. I think the whole state will be keeping an eye on it. 2 quality programs going at it, playing really good football right now. So hope to see everybody at the field. You can watch the game later on Radio Plus next week, Friday at 7 o'clock. It is Waupun Warrior homecoming football taking on the Berlin Indians, a monster game in Waupun. Have yourself an excellent night. We'll talk to you coming up this next week. We'll be talking about it all next week. And have yourself an excellent weekend. Enjoy the gorgeous weather.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmsen Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust,